Hey all, J-Man here. I just want to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hello, Legionnaires. Welcome to issue number 3 of Imperious Rex. This is where we go through comics that have come out on a certain date. We're going to be doing December 1961, and then we'll go to 1962, and I'll adjust the stream name later. So I don't know how many months we can get done. Probably a couple of months at least. It's going to be fun. This is somewhat of a looser stream, so there's a couple of people who wanted to come on, so I've sent them a link. If they want to come in, they can come in, and we're just going to have fun. We're not going to go too crazy with it. It's just going to be hanging out and talking some comics. This is sort of a tribute to our good friend Clobberin Times, Mike Alonso, who passed away a few months back. He wanted to do this with us, so we really never got a chance to do it, so we're doing it now. And it's just loose, talking comics and hanging out. We're not going to go too crazy. We're not covering a topic or anything like that. It's just going to be for fun things. So let's talk about what's coming on soon. Here we got Monday. So I've made some adjustments to the Legion live stream for the next couple of weeks. So this Monday, we are going to do DC Presents, both issues of DC Presents. I don't remember the numbers now. It's like 13 and 14, I think is what it is. So yeah, it's 13 and 14. So we're going to do both issues because they can kind of continue into each other. Superboy is technically sort of a Legionnaire, so that counts. And then we're going to do the first 5 issues of Karate Kid. So Karate Kid 1 to 5. We're not going to do all of Karate Kid. And then the next week after that, we will do Karate Kid maybe 11 to 10. And then the week after that, we can do, 11 to 10, 6 to 11 or 6 to 10, and then maybe 11 to 15 and the Commandy issue. We're going to split it up a bit because actually Karate Kid's pretty good and I don't want to just breeze through it. Wednesday, we're going to be doing on the Action Elite. I'm going to be on there talking about The Killer's Game. This is a new action movie. I've not watched it yet. So I'm going to watch that this weekend. Hopefully it's good. We're going to be talking about that on Wednesday. On Friday, so 1 week from today, we are doing a Ewoks Space Versus. So everybody, if you guys watch my stuff, you know my space standards of my of rating movies and comics. So I'm going to use my space system. But we do something called Versus, and we're going to take the Battle for Endor up against Caravan of Courage, and we're going to see which has the better story, which has the better pacing, which has the better artistry, which has the better characters, and which one has more enjoyment factor. So that's going to be 1 week from today. We've got Star Wars Marvel purists joining us. A couple of other people want to come in as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun 1 week from today. Then after that week, we're starting the Earth's Mightiest Fridays with Avengers. So there you go. Let's thank the Legionnaires. These are the channel members. Thank you guys for your support continually every month. Dan, Sean, Stephen, Brennan, Mark D, RR, Philip Story, S-Von82, Jim, Mark from Legion of Comics, and Quagnar. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And of course, I always thank our legendary Legionnaire, who is, of course, Clobberin Times Mike Alonso. So you guys can put a CT in the chat if you guys are there in the chat. Let's bring in some folks. And we've got Joe Dog. I got something. This is the only one I could find, buddy. StreamYard doesn't let you put high-res GIFs on. So this is the best one I can find. I think this is what you wanted for your intro. There's no sound, unfortunately, because I couldn't get the sound to work. But let's bring in first. We're gonna bring in our main co-host here.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, so Joe Dog wants. Oh, there's
thing.
Avengers. Yep.
Yep.
And King Size Annual, is that Rogue?
It's the annual 10 with
annual
Rogue.
10 with Rogue. Yeah.
I love all the different like squares and stuff on it. It's awesome.
Yes. It's like Hollywood squares.
Yeah.
All right, so Joe Dog, I got an animated thing for. I think this is what you wanted, so I'm going to play it, and you'll be in when it's done. Is that good?
That's good. What's up?
Hey. I could not find anything. I was like, I got to find something good. I'm like, okay. You try to upload anything that's too high quality, and StreamYard rejects it. It doesn't like, and then I'd have to do a video. And then I just didn't have time to render a video, so I was like, you know what? Let's just that's all right, I think. All right, so let's see. So Joe Dog, you're in the chat as well, so you're omnipresent. You're here and in the chat. FK was here. Thank you, man. Legionnaire buddy, RR. I sent you a link too, man. If you want to come in later, I know FK doesn't come into stuff. That's fine. Quagnar, how's it going, dude? Legionnaire, of course. CT, thank you. Skeptic is here. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. All right. So I want to show you guys, I did get this. Rob Liefeld's Last Blood. So this, you can only get this directly from him. So you can't buy it from anywhere else. But it's pretty, I haven't read this one yet. I read issue 1. So he's doing this on his own. He prints these by himself. So he's printing it. So this one's got Prophet in it. So it's pretty good. I don't know, Sean, I don't know if you've been catching up on these, but like it's pretty epic.
A lot of big big panels.
Big panel. Oh, and look, check out who's back, baby. Kirby.
Oh yes, Kirby.
Kirby is back.
Yeah.
I mean, say what you want. It's a good quality book. He prints it himself, so you can only order it from him. And then he's going to do a manga version.
Oh, cool.
So that's the manga pages.
That's cool.
So that's kind of an interesting take on it. Put that away. And I've been reading. I reached out to a few channel members and to a few of the Legionnaires, and RR was helping me out with some Green Lantern stuff. So I started reading. I read the issue 76 where it's Green Arrow and Green Lantern, where the title got changed to Green Lantern, I guess / and if it was Japanese, it'd be X. It'd be Green Lantern X Green Arrow. That was an awesome issue. That's the famous one where he says, "What have you done for this skin color?" That's the you help the pink skin color people. You help the purple guys. You work for the blue people. What about me? It actually came across as genuine and not like a woke thing. It came across as just like a genuine story. It wasn't like
not a look at me thing. Yeah.
Right. Not like a fake woke thing or whatever. I don't know if did you read Superman this week?
Me?
No, anybody? I have it right now.
You have it?
I just went to the comic shop today, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Time Trapper's in it, man.
Yeah. But you were saying Superboy is in it.
So Superboy.
Now I'm confused.
Yeah, no. So Action Comics had Superboy and Mon-El, like showing the Mon-El panels, and then
Action Comics, yeah.
And Superman this week had Time Trapper, and then I already revealed this anyways, but like at the end he pulls his hood off, and it's like a destroyed Doomsday, but he's all skinny and frail. So it's the original Doomsday that Superman fought became like one of the Time Trapper guys or whatever. So it's pretty good. And
we're delving more into Legion stuff now.
It's so weird. I'm like, this is what we're doing.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah.
So somebody at DC's watching my DC, except for Wonder Woman, which is a complete trash comic, and that Alan Scott Green Lantern, which is a super trash comic. That's the most trash comic I've ever read in my whole life. But yeah, I'm wearing Terrifier too. I have many Terrifier shirts, so I'm wearing a Terrifier shirt. But DC is becoming like somewhat decent. Like the Absolute comics were not too bad. Superman's not too bad. This new Detective Comics restarted, like not renumbered, but new storyline seems kind of cool. Aquaman is going to be fighting sea kaiju. Aquaman in 2025 is gonna be fighting kaiju, and he's got water powers. He's gonna be building shit to like kill these things. Like, this is pretty cool. Vertigo just
pulled it. I pulled Detective on your recommendation because you're like, oh, this looks really good. And I was waiting for it to come back because I know there's some stupid possession thing. And I was like, screw this, right?
Yeah, some people really like this last thing. Some people did not like it. I haven't read it yet, but this last one is kind of neat. It shows why Batman doesn't kill. Like, there's a great part with Thomas Wayne where they bring in this girl, this boy and girl, boy and girl, a couple, and they were in a car accident, and the man's looks like he's going to die, and Thomas Wayne's like, well, we got to save him, prep him for surgery, and they say, actually, there's a lot of bruises on the girl, and it's like, we think he's abusing his wife or whatever. We think he's an abuser. And then it's like, maybe we should help her out. He's like, her wounds are not that bad. She'll be okay. I gotta save the guy. And then the other doctor's like, or the other guy there is like, well, you can just like, screw this guy basically. And he's like, listen, my oath didn't come with a little asterisk. He goes, I save everybody. If I can save the guy, I can save the guy. That's it. And he tells this to Bruce. Like, Bruce is like, oh, Dad, I heard that guy was a bad guy. He's like, listen, son, it's like, you save who you can. It's like, if you can save the person, you save them. You don't know what life's going to bring or what changes can happen or what. I was like, holy shit, this is great. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, DC is not garbage. I don't know. This is in the last like 2 months. It's like, you're like, what's going on?
Jim Lee woke up. He's like, oh shit, am I the in charge? I didn't know the last 5 years.
Yeah, they got to get rid of, once they get rid of Tom King on Wonder Woman, who's a disaster. Once you get rid of that guy, it's not that bad. And then that other guy, that Alan Scott guy, is gone. I think that guy was brutal. And Marvel is dead. Marvel is the deadest it's ever, except for Wolverine.
It's been dying. It's been dead since DC took over.
Even maybe the comics, maybe even before that. I gotta say, Marvel after the Bronze Age, the DC is on top.
Oh yeah,
like
DC came on top in the 90s. The 90s comics were really good. I wanted to hate Kyle Rayner, but I couldn't. He was written so well.
Everyone likes Kyle Rayner.
Yeah, because
they're like, this guy's pretty good.
It's like, no, you know what? I like this guy.
People like Green Lantern.
Yeah, people like him. Your buddy here, Joe Dog here, loves Wally West. Wally West came into his own.
Right.
Like a lot of characters got pushed, and I feel like Marvel Silver and DC Silver is like, Marvel's is better. We're gonna look at some stuff now.
Yeah.
Bronze, they're pretty close. Bronze Marvel is insane. Like that shirt, like all this stuff is great.
Right.
But then after the Bronze Age, Marvel, like DC is like way better. Mm-hmm. And right now Marvel is almost unreadable. Every comic is trash. They just announced, so in DC, I'll say this and we're going to get started. I just want to bash DC. I want to bash Marvel a little bit. DC announced a new Aquaman series where Aquaman is going to be fighting water kaiju with superpowers that he has, and he's going to make weapons and shit and fight them. Batman is learning about why killing is bad. Superman is fighting the Time Trapper in one series, and in Action Comics, he's in the Phantom Zone teaming up with Mon-El to fight monsters. Okay. Absolute Batman is on third printing, sold out a second printing. Absolute Wonder Woman sold out, and Absolute Wonder Woman was written by Kelly Thompson, and it's actually decent. It's pretty cool if you ignore the fact that she doesn't look like Wonder Woman, which she doesn't. But it's not. I don't know if you read it. It's it's a good comic. So
what did I read recently from Kelly Thompson that was really good? I can't remember.
It's not much, but sometime. But you know what? Scott Snyder's reining these people in. Scott Snyder's the one calling the shots. He's saying, "Don't do this garbage." Anyway, it could get woke. I don't know. So far, it's not. Have you
watched the animated film?
Yeah.
With the Wonder Woman animated film? I've seen everything.
But this is from 2009.
Oh, I don't like that. Is that the new
good
52
one,
Wonder Woman?
They made a shitty one that took newer stories where she goes blind and everything. I didn't like that one. Yeah,
that's crap, right?
I think. I think to me, the 2009 anime film was pretty good.
Oh, okay, I own it. Is it? It's the one with the. I don't want to go get it off. I can see it. Right
the 2009 one is good. Yeah, no, you have it, J-Man. It's the first movie they made. The first Wonder Woman movie.
Oh, okay. So I got this, which nobody has this baby.
That's the
This
one
one?
I'm talking about.
Oh, this
The
is the
that
shit
was-
one.
yeah.
This is the shit
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is crappy.
It's good animation, but
I got everyone's favorite movie, of course. Everyone's real favorite movie, I guess. Everyone likes that one.
That one I like it. It's okay.
I've got this, which I mean it's Wonder
Oh.
Woman, so nobody's want. And then I got this, and the Linda Carter series is this is the one you're talking about, Joe Dog, right?
Yeah, I'm becoming as a huge fan of Linda
Yeah, this
Carter's
is-
Wonder Woman. That
Oh, yeah.
pilot was awesome.
Yes, and I'm watching. So Linda Carter Wonder Woman, as you see, I'm doing the reviews. That Blu-ray set is in the other room because it's next to my TV because I'm watching it, so I don't have it in this room. But there you go. That's all my Wonder Woman stuff. No, nobody. I will be reviewing this. I will review this. This is the first. This is before Linda Carter.
yes, yeah. And it was never aired. Yeah.
It never aired, so that was
Yeah.
before Linda Carter. But Linda Carter Wonder Woman is awesome. Yeah.
The Kelly Thompson thing, I'm so stupid because I just posted the review. The Kelly Thompson thing I read that was good was Exorcism at 1600 Pen, which is
But
about
that's not a superhero.
no, but it's a comic, and
Yeah,
it was
no,
really
it's a
good.
comic.
I
Yeah,
liked
yeah.
it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So the thing was Marvel. So DC announced Vertigo is returning. They have all this great stuff that they've announced, and Marvel announced a two-spirit, non-binary Hawkeye. That was your announcement. Like,
That was the announcement. Yeah.
like, what are you guys doing? Like,
Yeah.
every comic, it's like Batman's fighting this killer vigilante creature.
And
Batman.
once Jim Lee gets his hands on Batman,
Jim Lee is on
They're
Batman.
toast.
Are you crazy?
and that's the power boost. Like,
Yeah.
because everyone's gonna buy that.
Oh, everyone's buying that for sure, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like oh, I don't like this. Hold on, I don't like this. Or do you like us at the bottom, or do you like us at this? If I do the side,
on the
view,
side.
hold on.
On the side. Yeah.
Yeah, this is better. Yeah, okay. Arthur Curry fish and chips. No, stop it. I'm telling you. They're doing it looks pretty neat. Like what they're doing. If you have that Wonder Woman films, I bet you have Wonder Woman X's. No, I don't have that one. I don't have that movie.
That guy parodied everything.
I don't have that. But the pilot for Linda Carter was great. They did bullets and bracelets. That was kind of fun. And she does the spinning around or whatever. So I'm going to be posting a flip through. I don't know if you guys. Well, Sean, you said you like those because I've seen you do them as well.
No, I'm going to try and do more. I got a whole crap ton of. Oh, cool.
So I'm going to flip through this one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I'll probably do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
So this has Huntress and Robin teaming up.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do this one tomorrow. Did I do this one already? I think I did this. I did this one. I'm going through them in random order. This one I already posted.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
posted that one. More to come will be check this one out.
That's cool.
Right, that's an interesting character.
Cobra. Yeah. Is that not
Cheetah.
Jack Kirby's Cobra?
Oh, I don't know. We can check.
Yeah. Cheetah.
Yes, I have
Cheetah.
Quagnar. I've definitely seen that. I have like a downloaded copy of that.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, it's awful. I've got this one.
I'm
as
sure
well.
it is. Yeah.
This one coming up.
That's cool.
A couple more, and then
I
I'll
know.
got this one coming up as well on the fighter plane.
Get off my plane.
And this one. It's you. It's you. And I will and Rob has asked me because Rob Liefeld actually talks to you. So I asked him, can I do? He's like, give it a week because this is still new. He's like, don't do any because he'll share my video and stuff. Like he's done that before. He'll share my video out. Phantom Outsiders here. How's it going, guys? In the Kathy Crosby Wonder Woman made for TV, aired in ABC Center before. I saw it as a kid, and they would play from time to time. Yep. Okay, so it did. You're saying it did air.
Wow.
You have to have it done an adult version. Wow.
The other one where the lady wants to be Wonder Woman, that was never aired because that was a sizzle reel. It wasn't even a half hour.
This is the I don't know how to spell her name. Pilecki Wonder Woman. There, I can show you that.
Yeah.
There she is.
Yeah. She looks like Adrian Pilecki in a Wonder Woman suit.
Yeah, who wants pants on Wonder Woman? It's just so This was much better. That actually is a bit better, but still doesn't look that very good. Yeah, why didn't they use this? This was better. Anyway. All right.
What year and month is this? I want to.
This is December 1961. Oh man, yes, I always wanted this Adventure Comics with them together, like getting showered with like that looks really cool. We read this one.
Adventure Comics. Yeah, 61, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely read this one. Adventure in Paradise. What the hell is this?
It's a movie or something. It's a Dell 4 color thing, so they would just do a one-off movie
I see.
adaptation, but there's so many random movie adaptations there, so Adventure in
Bob Hope Comics.
No, Bob Hope, man. 73. Most superheroes can't even get past 12 or something now. Bob Hope's like crushing their mouth.
Bob Hope. Oh, that's okay. Baby Huey, Jughead. You like all these, Archie?
Amazing Fantasy is probably Steve Ditko and everything. It's a third.
Amazing Adult Fantasy.
Yeah. It's usually if you click on each of those things, it's probably like Steve Ditko and all that.
I have to look at each. Yeah, it is Steve Ditko. You're right.
Yeah. And
okay, let's take a look at Batman. What's this say?
That cover looks cool.
Yeah, what is this? Batman 2 and Robin 2 meet the son of Joker.
Yeah. In like another world or whatever.
You son of a Joker. I had a long you ever seen comic book or movies or a comic book where a movie or a show where they're in a comic book store and there's nerds arguing? I had that at my comic shop this week. I went and we had a big fight. Me and this guy had a fight over Joker 2. And it was funny because he really liked the movie. And I said it wasn't, I said there's lots of problems with it. I was like, I don't think it's as bad as they're saying, but it's not a good movie, and it's still too long, and it's still too slow, and it's very pretentious. And the guy's getting mad at me. I said, buddy, you ask anybody except for me, and they'll tell you Joker 2 is the worst movie of all time. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying it's well made. It looks good. There's good acting. I said the storyline is a bit slow and the ending is not very good because it's a bit disappointing. And he's getting it mad. He's like, and he's like, wait till Joker 3. I was like, there's not going to be a Joker 3 guy. And he's like, no, I'll bet you a comic. I'm like, are you serious right now? He's like, yeah, I'll bet you a comic and you release comics. Like, I'll take that bet right now. No problem. I said, so you're telling me there's going to be a Joker 3? It's like, there's not going to be one. It bombed. I said, I was the only person who was nice to that movie. I gave it 4.5 out of 10. I was very fair. But I gave the first Joker movie a 6.5 out of 10. I don't think the first movie's that good either. Anyways, but the guy's getting mad. He was getting mad. I was like, dude, he's like, well, that's your opinion. I was like, dude, relax. It's like, I'm not even saying it's that bad. I'm saying they made a lot of mistakes in the plot. I understand the movie. He's like, you didn't understand the movie. I was like, I super understood it. I understand it better than anyone else talking about it. Everyone who else who's rating this movie didn't understand it. I understood it, but it's not good. I don't know what to tell you. It's like, I understood the movie. Nerd fight. It was a nerd fight in the comic shop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I didn't see the movie, but isn't, like, I'm trying not to spoil it, but isn't the Joker's fate pretty final?
Yeah, it's a final fate. There's not gonna be another Joker.
Unless another guy is like, I'm the real Joker, and then I'll sit the comic. Yes.
No, at the end there's a guy cutting his face or something. You're supposed to. I don't know if you're supposed to.
Oh, the new Joker. Yeah.
That's supposed to. Yeah. I think it was like Halloween. No, what's the last Halloween movie we saw?
Halloween Ends.
Remember how in that one it's supposed to be the Michael Myers can be anybody. Yeah. Like that kid was supposed to be it's like Michael Myers isn't just
Right.
a guy. It's the idea of someone being wronged or something, and then they're become the new Mike.
Right.
So that's what it is. Like it's like anybody can be Joker if the
Yeah.
right circumstances occur. So they're saying that this guy Arthur Fleck was never Joker. But he wasn't Joker to me anyways. I watched the first movie. I was like, well, that's not the Joker. That's just a guy calling himself Joker. Like that's not the real Joker.
Yeah.
And then I saw
Yeah.
the second movie. I was like, right, it's not the Joker, except it's just long and it's just boring. The first movie's boring too. I don't get it.
Yeah.
They're both boring. But
No,
I don't
it's,
know, people
it's
lo-
Batman and Robin, Batman Forever. It's like
it's the same
you know,
thing. Yeah.
I don't like it now. Well, it's the same problems with the last one.
Yeah,
I don't-
they're both slow, pretentious. They both have good acting. Good acting.
Yeah,
Acting's
well-
good.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got these scars. Yeah, I love Halloween Season of the Witch, by the way. And El Cid, that's a great comic. We're going to take a look at that right now. Blackhawks, man, this is awesome. Look at this big monster they're fighting.
What is it, a bull or something? I don't know.
Well, it's like a giant, but he's giant. Brave and the
Cave
Bold,
Crimson.
man. So this is
Cave
Brave and the Bold
Yeah.
wasn't a Batman book till later.
Oh,
The beginning of Brave and the Bold was random team ups.
yeah.
It-
And then it's
I think-
Batman.
And it became Batman. It became a Batman comic later.
Yeah.
Challengers of the
Perfect
Unknown. This is
for
starting again.
Challengers. Yeah. 24. It's way past Kirby.
Yeah, Bob Brown.
Yep.
Combat Detective Comics 300. Oh my God, is that Polka Dot Man? Yeah,
That's awesome, yeah.
Polka Dot Man was great. He is great.
The Detectives, a TV show. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Adam
Okay.
West.
Oh, that's cool.
Adam West is in it. Zap Comics. No, we can't do Zap Comics, can we? That's going to be. You know, I rewatched Deadpool and Wolverine. That movie is way more violent than any Friday the 13th movie ever made. Like, it's almost as violent as Terrifier. It's just that Terrifier, the damage is done to one person, so it feels really nasty.
Mhm.
But everything that happens in Terrifier happens in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, like he destroys all those like time cop people, like brutally.
Yeah, those time.
And but it's
I
like
hate the
PG-13-ish. Yeah,
I hate the TVA. That Loki show.
I hate
sucked.
them. Yeah, yeah. Someone online
just
was
shit.
like,
Good
"What
TVA.
those guys do? They're just doing
Yeah.
their job." It's like I know, but I hate. They've never made them endearing to us. Like they're awful. I want Deadpool to kill them all. You know?
Yeah, that's the point of it. Like the TVA
Yeah.
sucks, so that's.
Yeah.
But Matthew McFadden, who played Paradox, is an amazing actor, and he has
Mhm.
been in so many great films. And Ripper Street is one of the best shows ever.
Yeah.
So I was glad to see him in there as a villain. I thought he was good. RR is going to join us in a little bit, so yeah, he can come on in
Yeah.
for sure. Wasn't planned after Endgame. Yeah,
No,
they weren't. It wasn't
It's-
planned after.
It's painfully obvious too. It's like it's not even subtle. It's just that sharp drop. It's like I like Endgame. I know people have problems with it, but it is a well made movie. It has iconic moments, and it
Yeah.
feels celebratory at the end. With
one of
the,
the
with
best-
the just yeah.
Yeah, one of the best things that MCU has done with Marvel Television was Daredevil, which was
Yeah,
one of my
that was
all-time
awesome.
favorite things.
Yeah, I agree. That won't
Which
be
was like
good. I
Chrome.
guarantee you. I don't think Born Again's gonna. They've tried this. They've had to refilm most of it, so we'll see.
Yeah, the
I
trailer
don't-
was
They're
the
I don't
trailer was good. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what
they're
happens.
really trying with that one. They're like, oh my god, and then now he has like 6 suits or whatever.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah,
Look again.
one suit that you saw 4 episodes in. Now he has 6 suits. So we don't know
Okay,
what's
so
gonna
yeah,
happen.
we're gonna see. I'm gonna give it a chance. I give everything a
Yeah.
chance. I watched 2 Agatha episodes. That's pretty good. I
God.
watched. It's just not. I'm just not interested in it. It's not very. I just don't care. That's
No.
my problem. I just don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Penguin
Yeah.
though, I really like Penguin, even though it's the fake Penguin, but it's still a good show. And Sophia is like
Yeah,
crazy.
the Penguin was really good, but let me tell you, I'm just getting so tired of all these Batman promo shows. Just give
I
me
know.
a Batman television show that is Batman, and give me like a blue and gray suit with a yellow
Yes.
symbol on it. That would have been badass.
I agree with you big time. Why didn't they do that for this Pattinson fellow? That they should have just done blue and gray. They just don't want to. They make it so dark now. Okay, El Cid. Yo, this was awesome, by the way. Like, this movie's a great movie,
comic.
that's for sure.
32 pages? Wow.
Yeah, did you ever see, it's 32 pages. Did you ever see the El
those.
Cid? Sean, did you ever see the El Cid comic, which is not the movie? It's just like, it's just adventures with Sid going around doing stuff.
No, I haven't seen like the further adventures or whatever.
Holy
That's
crap.
cool. Who did that?
I'm gonna show it to you afterwards. Remind me. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. You're gonna want to for sure get it after this. Falling in Love, Sean. This one. Yeah. Here's one for you, buddy. Falling in Love.
I thought she had green hair, but no, it's another. She has two towels.
What do you think? This wasn't in 2024. This is made.
She's a two-towel wonder.
She doesn't have green hair. maybe it's Doc Samson's mom or something. I don't know. Fantastic Four number 3.
I need that. I need that.
Look at this, beautiful.
Ooh. With the cosmic.
Look how many times it was reprinted. Wow.
Well, did this go on to do anything? Fantastic Four? Like, did they make more than just the third issue?
No, there's only Fantastic Four got canceled and no one ever read it again, so it didn't.
Yeah,
go anywhere.
I'm just surprised it got reprinted so often.
I'm surprised.
I think there's a movie coming out too. Yeah.
Well, that joking aside, that won't be the Fantastic Four. But
No,
there'll be a movie. There's going to be a movie called Fantastic Four.
Herbie's in it for some reason. I don't know why. Herbie was just a throwaway thing that Hanna-Barbera made because of licensing rights, and now it's going to be.
Listen.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool if it's real. If it does, that's kind of cool.
Seems like fan service just to get people on board, right?
Oh, come on! Don't throw the FS thing in there. Listen, look, if they play that song, that'd be awesome too.
They're not going to.
Well, they might. Flash, of course. This is, but this is Barry Allen Flash, not
was it Mirror Master?
Mirror Master has turned him into a mirror.
That's cool.
So that sucks. Or Flash got nailed on that one. Forbidden Worlds, cool. Casper,
GI
Combat.
Casper.
Girls Love.
There you go, man.
You want to see Casper? Oh, with a little elephant in this thingy.
There's an elephant with a stork, because that's how babies are made. Did you know that?
That is how they're made.
Storks. It's pretty nasty, but anyway.
Oh, hot stuff. There's your favorite comic, Sean.
It's everyone's favorite comic. There's even a shirt on Bearded Shirts right now. You
There is a shirt.
I think there's 2 shirts. There's 2 hot stuff shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I didn't even watch. So you want to hear a disturbing confession? I've seen 0 episodes of Loki season 2, but I have seen 2 episodes of Agatha. So that means that technically Disney Plus, the app, thinks that I liked Agatha more than Loki, which I might have because I really hated Loki. At least with Loki, they're ruining a character I liked. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Versus something that I didn't care about. Like, I don't care if Agatha is good or not because I don't really care about that character. So if it's a good show, good. If it's a bad show, I don't care. But my problem is that I liked the Loki character and then they ruined the Loki character. That's the problem. That's worse for me than a different, like a different show about somebody I don't care about. Like, I'd rather have if it's a shit Snow White movie, that doesn't bother me as much as a shit Daredevil show. Right. Like, even if the Daredevil show would be better, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I care more about Daredevil not being crap. Like, I don't care if they make crap movies about other stuff.
So you're skipping Journey into Mystery.
Oh shit! Did I skip that one?
77. So
no, I didn't skip it. I didn't skip it.
It's not Thor yet, but it's
no, I didn't. I wasn't planning on skipping that. I was looking at it. We went to hot stuff. I didn't skip it. I was just scrolling to see House of. No, I want to look at House of Mystery too.
House of Mystery. Yeah,
that's cool.
Popular. Where are they at? 119. Jesus.
Wow.
Start collecting the House of Mystery comics.
Huckleberry Finn. Look at this one. Teen Reporter. Why is he getting power slammed?
Johnny Jason, Teen Reporter. Yeah, he's gonna get F9.
So somebody's giving him an F9.
F5.
F5 for them. F5. Yeah.
F5 or whatever. Hell yeah.
They should have given him a Razor's Edge or something. What the hell's going on here? What the shit? This kid.
It's like beautifully painted. Like I don't know why.
This is
This
amazing.
is awesome.
Jack Kirby, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not
I love
Thor
it.
yet. Thor's coming up though.
this old comic. Yeah,
When was Journey into Mystery? Thor's night is 80 something. Hold on. When's
Okay.
Thor? God, come on.
yeah, because Fantastic Four just came out at this point, so they still have like Spider-Man and all that to go.
Yeah, they're all coming. Thor, Marvel Comics. I think it was 80 something. I could be wrong though. 83. 83. Oh, hey. Oh, there. Okay, we got our boy backstage. Hold on a second. I'll do this. This will be a disappointment for the audience. Sybil Danning will undress, and then it'll become our next guest. And then you see this guy. Oh my God!
Oh, that was a great Rick roll there. Oh, sorry, someone else has got something to say.
Special guest.
Yeah, there she
Special
is.
guest.
Yeah. Calm down, latte. Yeah, don't mind her. I'm trying the microphone today, so we'll see how it goes.
It sounds,
Oh,
it
cool.
epic.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I'm wearing my Canada Olympic hockey hat out of respect to our hosts.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
And I'm wearing
Yeah.
Terrified as a respect to like gory horror movies.
I love Sean's t-shirt. I've got that issue. I used to have the physical copy when I lived in Canada, but I've got it in the Claremont. Hang on, there's a Claremont collection that I bought. Oh, where's it gone? Ages ago, and it's got that in it because Claremont didn't write a lot of Avengers, so that's one of his that's probably one of his most crucial issues. Is it Michael Golden on pencils? I think.
I think so. I bought this issue at a Canada Post Office in the 1990s because comics were so hot back then that they were selling comics. So
Wow.
I got this for $10, like the issue back then. So I don't know how much it is now. But,
Well,
yeah.
it is an intense issue. I mean, it's
Yes.
1982, I think. Yeah, 1982. That is. First appearance. Is it first appearance of Rogue? It's
Rogue,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny
Yeah,
is this cover tells you everything that's gonna happen, and even at the end, it's like it's got. I'm showing skin here. It's got like a X-Men and Avengers. You want to close up of that? Here, there you go.
Yeah, it's
Don't go
brilliant.
too high.
Yeah. It's awesome. I love those segmented covers. I know that's a no-no in the comic industry, but I do love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Don't. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say the word iconic gets thrown around today far more than it should, but that to me is an iconic cover. I mean, if you know stuff about the Avengers and the X-Men of that time, you know, those books were still, especially, the Avengers actually got better from there, but the X-Men sort of, well, it depends who you are. For me, the X-Men was slowly on the way down, but the Avengers were getting just better and better. They were fantastic books.
Oh yeah.
And the new Titans was starting to become popular than X-Men.
Yeah, and I had that Avengers issue, and I did sell it maybe about 20 years ago. I'd sold it because I thought, does anyone care about Rogue? I don't know. And then of course I should get it back really. Look at this Justice League.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
They're turning into trees.
Yeah. I read this somewhere. I read it before, but I have to go back to it.
To the trees.
Here it is. Just looking at the pencil. Sorry, I'm looking at the penciler. It's the Claremont Compendium.
Oh, look
Let's
at that.
have
cool.
Yeah.
The CC.
I mean, I'm not-
Okay, that guy
Yeah, it
next
is
to the Flash and Aquaman, Martian Manhunter. That's one of my favorite members of the Justice League.
Martian Manhunter. Yeah, it's
Martian
awesome.
Manhunter, yeah.
Go ahead, show it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Spider-Woman saves Carol Danvers' life because Rogue steals her powers and chucks her off the Golden Gate Bridge. It's terrible.
It's really. I'm going to assume it is. It's a bit pixely. I don't know. It's like it.
It's such a fantastic issue, and I used to mix up Michael Golden and Pat Broderick a lot for pencils. He did a big run on Captain Atom. He sort of revamped Captain Atom. Oh, Here's a great splash page. Cap getting crushed. Great splash page there.
Yeah, it's so pixely out. As soon as you put it up, your camera doesn't like it. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
sorry.
like-
Well,
it's
take
like
my
it
word,
doesn't like
it is a thing of beauty, that issue.
it.
It is.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter. Look at how you got all your guys on here getting the whatever this is. Is that kryptonite or something? No, that's some other weird radiation.
I
or
can't
something.
remember what it was. Yeah.
Kathy,
It's
number
the-
15.
Not
It's
the
plot
Kathy,
devicium.
Yeah, it's plot devicium. Yeah.
Plot
Life with
devicium.
Miller.
Hey, have you heard the rumor? Or maybe it's not a rumor. I don't know. You can confirm. I heard a rumor that John Malkovich, is joining the Fantastic Four film, and the only character he could be, Puppet Master. Have anyone heard that?
No, I have not heard of that.
No, I haven't heard that. No.
I don't go on any of these things. I go on Instagram and I post going live. Then I go on X and say going live. Then I go on Facebook and say going live, and then I leave. It's like I read nothing. I just like I don't care. Everyone has their 2 cent opinion, which sometimes I align with everybody. Sometimes I don't align with everybody, and I feel like when I don't align with them in the positive, where I like something everyone hates, they get mad at me. And then if I hate something that everyone loves, they get mad at me. So I'm like, okay, how about you guys, go away, and I don't care. It's like my opinion's my opinion. Sean and I don't agree on everything. It's like, it doesn't matter to me. I've been alone in my opinions for many, many years. It's like, and I can fight if they want to, but ultimately I have my reasons, and you really can't argue against me. Like when I say I like Christopher Reeve Superman, so I like Superman 3 and 4. Well, this plot and all that, and the story's kind of goofy in part 4. I don't care. I just told you, Superman, Christopher Reeve is Superman in my eyes. If I see him in costume, flying around doing stuff, I'm enjoying myself. I don't care. I understand that the story and plot of part 4 isn't as good as the story and plot in part 1, but I don't care.
Could have been. Could have been.
Like, could have been. Yeah, whatever. It's, I can't, it's like same thing with these other shows. It's like, or movies or any of this stuff. It's like,
do you get a bit misty? I get a little bit choked up when in Superman. I love Superman 4. I saw it in cinema.
Yeah,
I get a bit choked up. I get a bit choked up when he speaks before the UN and says,
awesome.
I am going to rid the world of all nuclear weapons. Because it was the height of the Cold War then, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So that the threat of nuclear destruction was real, which people today do not understand. And so for Superman to say that was an emotional thing, Yeah. I love that scene.
Well, that's why Christopher Reeve wanted that. He wrote like that was his movie that he wanted it, So yeah, I mean, it doesn't like I can't. So what are you going to argue against me? So the only argument against me is to say Chris Reeve sucks as Superman, but
like, said no one ever,
right? So I'm a character person. Same with Star Trek. Same with Blake 7. Character out of my space system. Character's my number one. If I love characters and they're just doing stuff that aren't that, even that's why Enterprise. I don't like Enterprise season 3, but I love the characters, so it doesn't matter. I'm still going to watch it and still like it because I like seeing these characters interact and do things. And so even if I didn't like the stories as much, I prefer season 4 to season 3. It doesn't matter. Like I still like it. So the only argument is to say that Archer sucks. Like, well, Archer's a crap character, but I don't think so. So I don't.
Actually, it's funny. You and I disagree on season 3. And what's interesting is we disagree for like it's like the same reason that you don't like it, I actually do.
Correct.
Because I love what season 3 does with Archer's character. That it takes him to places he never knew he was going to go. And what the genius of Enterprise's series is that we see repercussions of that. Because he all the things that Janeway has in terms of moral dilemmas, Archer has the same, and he makes some very dark choices, but you see his character grow as a result, and you see his regrets and the effect it has on him. So Archer's a great character, and I can't stand Scott Bakula as an actor. So for me, he really grew on me, and it was season 3 that did it. I was like, wow, this is really dark. All right.
Yeah. Well, I don't like anything past. Whenever J.J. Abrams took over, that is dead. I don't like any of it.
Well, it's not real Trek, is it? It's not real.
No. J.J. screwed over Star Trek.
And Star Wars. He's going down. He went down the line to screw everything. Well, I don't want to get into this but he went down the line and just killed everything as he went down the line.
You got to imagine it. I bet at Disney right now, because Doctor Who's doing so bad. Some executive at Disney's going, "Hey, who's that guy who directed the Star Wars film? Ding, 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 ding. J.J. Abrams. Would you like to fix Doctor Who?" It's
I actually Doctor Who is actually. Like it's like I'm not really angry at a lot of this is why I don't connect. I'll tell you a secret. This is why I don't, and Sean knows this personally. I don't connect with a lot of the people that are out there kind of saying like how things are bad. The reason I don't connect is that I actually don't care. Like I don't care if Snow White sucks, like at all, like zero. I don't care. It's like I don't want to report on it. I don't care about it at all. I'm never going to watch it. The old cartoon I thought was pretty good, but the old cartoon was fake. The old cartoon is not the real story either. Disney made it fake in order to make it kid friendly. So that Snow White is wrong too. The original cartoon is still wrong. So I watched, it's like, that's not this real story. I have the real story on the bookshelf. I have the Grimm tales. It's like, and even those tales, they don't know who wrote them. Grimm brothers wrote some. So I don't give a crap if Snow White is good or bad. But I do give a crap about He-Man. I do give a crap about Doctor Who. And Doctor Who has been ruined worse than any of the... Star Wars is dead? Yeah, right. Doctor Who is way worse ruined than Star Wars. I know it seems impossible to believe. They destroyed that legacy badly.
They desecrated Doctor Who's corpse.
They desecrated it. Worse. I'll take the Acolyte versus the Doctor Who stuff. Easy.
What about Pinocchio? That was one of the most important things Disney have created.
Yeah, I didn't watch Pinocchio. I didn't watch any Pinocchio stuff. I saw the original cartoon. That's it. Didn't watch anything past that.
That movie they made proves the point that, let's say that Snow White sucks. It doesn't really desecrate the original because it's still around. Like, people have forgotten that Tom Hanks movie came out, and you still remember Pinocchio, right? So
yeah, the real Pinocchio will win. Same with Little Mermaid. I remember talking to people. This lady at my work, we're going to move on. This lady at my work was like, the kids wanted to see Little Mermaid, the new one. See, kids don't know anything. They're just like, oh, I want to see Little Mermaid. So I said to her, I was like, well, it looks really boring. It's kind of long and it's very dim. Like, yeah, kids like colorful, bright things. So I've got two nieces, two nephews. You put the most rubbish cartoon in front of them, as long as it's bright, they're like mesmerized. They're like, this is their favorite thing, right? And the new Little Mermaid, I don't know about, but there's swapping of races. I don't care about that. It looks bad. Like, it looks boring. And it was. And I warned her, and she's like, you know what, Jay, you were right. The kids were like bored out of their mind. They didn't know what to do. They watched about 20 minutes there and they were done. I said, right, because it's boring. It's like the kids aren't interested. It doesn't matter if it's woke. They don't care. They're not going to watch it.
I mean, I don't care about the Little Mermaid, the cartoon and all, but I do care about the some of the I mean, some Disney anime classics were pretty good.
Yeah,
like,
they're good.
Snow White or the Jungle Book. I could go for Aladdin.
Yeah, those are all fine. All of the original Disney cartoons are good cartoons. They changed the original tales to suit their brand, but they did it in a way that felt like it was still fun to watch and kids got into it. That's the special thing. Yeah. It was entertaining. Yeah. It was fun. Yeah. You watched it. Your whole family can go. My grandfather took me to all these movies. I saw Fantasia, even the weird ones. I saw Black Cauldron in the theater. I saw Fantasia in the theater, Sword in the Stone. I would just go to, he would just take me because he knew. He wasn't great on English. He wasn't great on English. He's Croatian. His English wasn't the best, but he knew, oh, Disney. Yeah, Disney. That's okay. I'll take you. I'll take you.
Yeah, it was a brand. It was family friendly brand.
He knows, right? Yeah. He took me, I saw Return to Oz in the theater. Man, I was friggin' the champion on that one. I love that movie.
I saw it in the theater. I saw Song of the South in the theater. The final time.
Wow, that is insane.
It was 1984. Ooh. And
wow.
And they had like they had merchandise for it and stuff too, like the book and record set and all that. And that's it. It was never shown again. So I saw it, man.
You're definitely weird for that. Oh, I'm gonna have, dude, that is so weird. I gotta give you Rachel Ziegler on that one. That's how weird that was. Nobody finds Alf attractive.
He had a lot of personality, Alf.
I like
A
Alf.
lot of
Everyone likes
personality.
Alf. I don't know if I would be attracted to him.
The cartoon
He's a-
was better than the live action show.
The cartoon was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched the Ewoks Caravan of Courage today. Is so great. All right, let's look at some more here. Okay, Mad Magazine. Let's take a look at Mad Magazine. What was going on? Sing along with Mad 20-page parody songbook. Oh my gosh, 4th annual edition. Mad, more trash from Mad. Wow, that's cool. Romantic comics, Mystery in Space. Let's take a look at this.
God.
Mystery
Ooh, it's a guy's
Space.
Invisible Man. Oh, he's fighting Adam Strange.
Yeah. You
Or
already
he's
have
very
a character.
purple.
Yeah.
And it says the Invisible Raider from Ron.
I love all
National-
these. Okay, National Velvet and all these other photo covers. They're obviously movies and shows that like have not stood the test of time because like
Correct,
I have no
yeah.
clue what this is. I wouldn't mind getting these just to read the comic of it.
You're the only one. You're the only one who wouldn't
I
mind
know.
getting them.
I know. I'm the one
Everyone
who,
else would
oh,
mind.
it's fascinating to me.
Like okay,
Two Rocks, Son of Stone.
New Terrican.
our army at war. Hey DJ, how's it going, man? Thank you for dropping in. Pep. Let's take a look at Pep. Whoa, who's this guy? 2 heads. Whoa.
Oh, it's Archie.
It's Archie, yeah.
Archie Comics. Yeah.
Hey, Audrey.
Lil Audrey.
You're
With a
so
big head.
silly, Audrey. Look, you're putting a dress on a thing. You're so silly.
It's a guitar.
A guitar. That's very odd.
Popeye. Oh no! Look who ate his spinach. This guy. He's got the cans in his.
It's not like the new Popeye. I didn't even understand what was happening in the last issue, but sure.
Oh, I didn't see your review on that. It looked like it was whatever. So I was like, I don't know why Sean's wasting stream or wasting YouTube time on this.
Bandwidth, yeah.
Why are you wasting bandwidth on this thing?
To warn you.
Rawhide. Yeah, here we go, man. Rawhide. It's raw. It's hide. It's rawhide.
It's Clint Eastwood.
Keep those, was it keep those doggies rolling rawhide?
That's right. From the Blues Brothers.
I'm not singing it.
Clint Eastwood, right?
Yeah.
That's the one. From
Mercury
probably
Man.
more famous from the Blues Brothers film.
No,
I haven't watched Blues, but I have that on Blu-ray. I got to rewatch. I haven't seen that in a while now. I got time to revisit that.
boy, my ass is swollen rawhide. Yeah, that anyway.
I'm almost done watching all the Conjuring movies. Boy, are they boring. Except for the 2 Nun movies, which are clearly the
I was
best.
like, you're like, I'm watching them in order. It's like, why are you doing that? And then you're like, the Nun movies are awesome. I'm like, okay.
They are.
Keep going.
No, the Nun movies are great. Yeah. I bought those both on Blu-ray. They are awesome. They're Dungeons and Dragons movies. You have to get magical items, and she has guys she can conjure and shit. It's wicked.
Did you actually learn anything from watching those movies, though?
From what? The Conjuring films?
Well, no, the ones you were just talking about, the
Nun
films.
I learned that the blood of Christ is awesome. It could do a lot of cool damage to people and stuff, and then I liked all that. That was cool.
Well, then you cannot say that you are none the wiser for watching.
Oh dear, I was waiting for something like that. D-Bud, what's going on?
Hey, D-Bud.
All right, cool. All right, cool, man. Thanks, I appreciate it, dude. I sent D-Bud the link just if he wants to just come on.
Yeah.
Space Adventure. Look at the Mercury Man here. Look at this guy.
Space Adventures.
Space Adventures.
Look at this spaceman. Look at that head.
This is wicked. Look at this guy. Whoa.
Warren Magazine. So it's probably black and white inside or something.
I think people are alive on the moon. I think this is accurate. This is really good.
And he looked like this guy.
It is that guy. That's a picture from there.
Well, I have to disagree. You see, Chuck Norris visited the moon in 1968, which is why when the astronauts got there, they found it devoid of life and full of craters.
Oh, I got that Chuck Norris. There's that new Chuck Norris movie. I borrowed that from the library, so I'll have to watch that.
Oh, did you?
I did borrow it from the library, so I'm going to watch that. And my library does have movies, so that analogy actually makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. Actually, I tell you, here in New Zealand, especially where I live, the only place you can get a DVD that isn't already yours is the library, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't sell them in stores anywhere. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Over here too, it's pretty. Well, we've got the
It's
Vinegar
close.
Syndrome store. It's about a 25-minute drive away, which is
From
pretty
you,
good.
yeah.
From me,
It's a
from
2-hour
me
drive away from me, and I'm in the city. So
in the city.
Yeah, but
Toronto's
that's
the worst
traffic.
ever. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Whew.
Strange Adventures 137. Yay! Here comes Invaders. I don't know what's going on. It's like,
It's DC though. It's bound to have some characters in it that we know.
oh yeah, Strange Tales Marvel. Look at this guy. Oh my God! It's friggin' Twilight Zone. Terror at 20,000 feet or whatever it was
Yeah,
called.
these were usually Ditko,
This is Jack Kirby
Heck,
on
yeah,
the cover at least.
yeah.
Kirby cover. Superman 151. Yeah, look at that. Oh man, it bit his hand.
I'm getting
Yeah,
that.
I get that for sure.
Superman.
Superman. Lois Lane. Superman's. Oh, look at that. Lois is like, oh my God, this is bullshit.
It's what he should have done all along. Lana Lang was the better girlfriend
Lana
all
Lang.
along.
Is the yeah.
Lana Lang.
I saw Fantasia in the theater and I fell asleep, and my grandfather could not explain that movie to me for his life.
Because there's
I was
no story.
There's no story.
Yeah.
He was just like, nothing happened. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, something must have happened. He's like, no, nothing happened. I'm like, all right. I didn't see that demon thing till like way later. I actually had a mug of it too.
Yeah, Trinabog or whatever.
It's called.
Yeah. Night on Bald Mountain, I think, is a piece of
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Tales
Sorcerer's
of
Apprentice is the best part of that film.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's in-
I like Nightingale Mountain the best, but yeah,
Yeah, Sorcerer's
there's
Apprentice.
good stuff in there to watch. It's just there's no story, you know.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, so it's like every Disney show now.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful. That
Just
wasn't even
masterfully
that wasn't even a setup. That was just like Tales of the Unexpected. I have to say, I did not expect that. I did not expect.
Did you gloss over Tales calculated to drive you bats?
I did gloss over that because I just saw bats. I was like, why is that happening?
No, I just like the full name of it. That's all.
Oh, it's like Dennis the
an Archie
Menace or
comic,
something.
So, yeah.
Is this Dennis the Menace?
It's Archie.
Oh, it's Archie. Okay. Tales to Astonish. I am so astonished right now by the cover of Jack Kirby. Look at this cool. Look at these cool guys.
Yeah, I like these Marvel monster books. They're pretty cool. And it's got all the classic guys on it, like Joe Sinot and, Heck and Kirby and Ditko and everybody.
Look at this. Look at that. Turok, Son of Stone.
Yeah, always had awesome covers, man.
They did. Why don't they make Turok into? Don't they need like a native representation or
I
something?
know he was a video game
Turok.
star for a bit.
Yeah. Oh, that video game was huge.
They made lots of sequels, and he was a video game guy more than a comic guy for a bit.
For a bit, people knew Turok. They really did.
That old Valiant comic was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
And I figured like this guy's gonna, be huge, and there were no movies or anything or show,
Oh, Underwater City. This. Oh man, this looks wicked.
This looks awesome. It's a Dell thing. It's probably adapting a movie or something.
Classic Comics. What's going on, dude? Yeah, Valiant. Yep. Turok. Yeah, all those Valiant ones are cool.
Magnus and
I have some Magnus reprints.
I got some of the original Magnuses. You can find them around.
Jim Shoot. What was the one that didn't Jim Shooter bring all those guys back? I have all of them.
Valiant. No, Valiant was his thing.
No, didn't he bring? They were still Valiant. I'm gonna look at that.
Well, you mean recently? Yeah, recently.
I don't know what's recent.
Bring them back.
Like recently,
I don't
like
care about any of the reboots.
15 years ago or something. Let me see. Magnus.
No, Exo came out pretty recently.
No. Magnus Robot Fighter.
No, okay.
Dark Horse did one, I think. Hold on. Yes, Dark Horse. Dark Horse brought them all back, and I have everything.
Cool. Yeah.
And it was where's the writer on here? Where's the credits on here, for Christ's sakes? Jim Shooter. Script, Jim Shooter. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I've got them all. And my letters printed in one of them. Do they have the letters page in here? Because my letters printed in one of them. I'll see if I can. You can't save everyone. It's all about the numbers. Yeah. Underwater City. This looks cool. The
Untouchables
Untouchables.
based on the show.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe you can help solve a mystery.
I like the Untouchables movie, the Chicago way. We're gonna do this the
I
Chicago
didn't even know
way.
that was based on the show. I thought it was a cool movie, but
Yeah.
'cause the show is way before us, right? So
Yeah, I didn't see the show. I'm not a big gangster guy anyway. Oh, Wonder Woman 128. Definitely would want to get this one. All right, World's Finest. Yeah. Oh, gotta. Oh my God, we got the Batmite and Mix's Pit List.
Mixes Blick.
Yeah. Oh my God,
cool.
awesome. You got Batmite in there too. Good job. And Yogi Bear. Yo. Oh, Yogi, you're so silly eating your food.
Visits the UN.
visits the UN. And it's like a
What
photo
year
company
is
that's,
this?
Like 50 feet tall.
61.
61. So it's not quite Cuban Missile Crisis time. He's not like,
No.
oh, gee, Mr. Khrushchev, you shouldn't put those missiles in Cuba. Yogi Bear.
I was joking, Jay, man. I didn't care about this.
No, this is man, like, dude, like they're going out skating. Like, think about it. I just think how exciting that'll be. That'll be super. That'll be an exciting comic.
Why don't they bring Hans Brinker back as a $250 million movie?
They'd probably do better than Joker too. Okay, so here's how this works. How many do you want to say? 5? Pick 5?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be all the regular ones, right?
Okay, so pick 5 comics. Well, and I'm going to give you, if you pick one adventure comics, you get both. So I got to pick adventure, I think. Let me see what else. Oh, gosh, let me see. I'm going to write down all the ones I'm considering, and then so RR, we're picking 5 that you'd want to buy.
I better get a pen so I can remember.
Yeah, I
these.
know. I've got my.
Were there 2 adventures?
Yeah, so I'll count that as one comic. No,
All
we're,
right.
we're not picking 10.
Oh.
That's outrageous. It's got to be tough. Oh yeah, there's FF.
Outrageous.
Outrageous. No, what does the guy say? Inconceivable.
I was thinking of Aquaman from Batman Brave and the Bold cartoon.
Oh yeah, I
Outrageous.
love that cartoon. That's the best cartoon.
It is brilliant. All right.
Oh yeah, I gotta take that one. By the time I write down the ones I gotta take, it's over. Yeah, I'm over already.
Yeah, it's tough. Like 5, it's tough.
That's why that's the point of it. Gotta make it tough.
Yeah.
Okay, I got my
Yogi
5.
Bear visits the UN, man. I don't know.
No, are you gonna put? Sean's gonna put something weird down.
I'm
know
gonna
it.
pick it up and look through it to see what the hell's going on.
No,
and then
that's not how
just
it
put
works.
Put it back.
You can't.
That's
That's
why-
cheating. No,
That's my move.
you can't cheat like that. All right, so mine are the obvious ones. I'm taking Adventure, Batman, Fantastic Four, Superman, Wonder Woman. It's always going to be Trinity and then something else. So that's my 5. It's so easy. I don't even need to really write it down. You're picking hot. Okay, D-Bud. Let me see what D-Bud's saying. Hot Stuff, FF, Flash, JLA, and Mystery in Space. Oh, JLA was there too, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh. Mystery in Space, is that what's his name or no? Is that a different that's that random mystery oh yeah, no, it is Adam Strange. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, I thought so.
Odd.
It was one of the good things about Krypton by that series, huh?
Yes, I agree. He was good.
That series got like 3 things really right. Brainiac was great. in
Yes,
Krypton.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, Lobo was quite
It was
entertaining.
awesome.
Yeah, in
Yep.
Krypton and Adam Strange. Those
Yep, I
3
agree.
things they really got right. I mean,
They did.
yeah. It's really sad they could never link it up.
Well, because
Oh,
it
you
was
go
on
ahead, Jay.
Sci-Fi Network.
Yeah, it's sad they can
If
never
you're-
link it up.
Yeah, like if you're on the Sci-Fi channel, you're not getting renewed. Like everything gets canceled on Sci-Fi. As soon as I saw it was on Sci-Fi, I was like, 2 seasons max. Boom, called it. 2 seasons. My wife got into the show. She said, "Well, this is pretty good." I was like, "Don't get into it. Just watch it passively. Don't invest in it." Same with Evil Dead. Same with what else just got did Chucky? I think Chucky was at Sci-Fi. That's done now. All these things just get canceled on Sci-Fi. You never get excited about anything on Sci-Fi. They've never run a show through.
Did you ever get Almost Human there in Canada? It was Carl Urban and
Yes,
something like that.
Yeah, we
It was
got
great. It was only 13 episodes, but it was fantastic.
yes, I
It
did.
got cancelled way too early, that show.
Yeah, I didn't. I did see some of it too. I remember this.
It's made in
yes.
Canada.
Yeah.
Because they'd have Canadian pop songs turn up in it. Because you got the quote, government's got the quotas, eh? You have to have so much Canadian content.
You do have to have Canadian content, yes.
Well, it has to be made here, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, does everyone
What's
have their
Ellen?
5?
Yep.
Okay, so let's go, Joe Dog. Joe Dog, what was your 5?
Oh, I'm gonna go for because this is absolutely one of my favorite teams is Marvel. I'm gonna go for Fantastic Four issue number 3,
Yep,
and then I'm going for Batman 145,
yep.
then Superman 151,
Mhm.
and then Yogi Bear, and then I'm going
Nice.
for Popeye 63.
Oh, wow. Wow, I got some couple in there I did not expect. All right, RR, what's your pick?
All right. Number 1, Action Comics. Number
Yes.
2, Batman. Number 3, JLA. Number 4, Superman, because it just wouldn't be complete without Superman. And
Yeah.
number 5, when I was young, I mean, I wasn't alive in that year, but when I was young, I used to like Mad magazine, so I'll take that Mad. So, have a sing along.
Yes, I do like Mad. Sean, how did I miss Action Comics? I'm sorry, Adventure and Action. I counted those as one. That was a
Yeah, it's
mistake.
like there's only one adventure. Yeah.
Sorry, Action. So I would take Action as well. All right, Sean.
Yeah, so Action 285.
Yeah.
Detective 300 looks better than the Batman issue.
Yeah, you think this looks the polka dot man?
Well, because it's real Batman. It's not like an Earth. Like I like all that Earth 2, 3, 4 stuff, but like if I see the real Batman fighting like a classic villain, I'm gonna.
I see.
get it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Fantastic Four 3, of course.
Mhm. Yeah, everyone took that.
Superman 151, and World's Finest 123.
Yeah, World's Finest is good too.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next. So now we're going to do 1962 January. Yeah, let's filter that. Now I'm excluding variants and I'm excluding collections.
Well, they didn't have them back then.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's see. Oh, got a decent. Looks like it's mostly the same stuff. All right, so 77 Sunset Strip. Huh? What? It's like what?
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's like
It's
more
another
stuff
TV
missing.
one. There's some stars there, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, 87th Precinct. Look at this guy. Oh!
Everyone's brandishing guns. They're all trying to shoot this lady here in the middle.
Wow, what did she do?
I'm just here.
Oh my gosh, she's
probably dead there. Yeah.
She's gonna Me Too them or something.
Yeah, no, not 962.
Action Comics.
Oh, that's good.
Look at that. Got a lot of guys on here. Got who's members of the jury. Hold on. Saturn Queen.
Yeah.
Cosmic
Lightning
King.
Lord.
Lightning Lord. Brainiac.
We read
Electro.
this, I think. Did we not read this?
I'm not sure if we did because it's not the Legion. It's the super
It's
villains
the
or
other
whatever.
guys. Yeah.
But this looks pretty interesting. The jury appears. That doesn't seem as like a jury to me. Like that. I feel the jury's rigged.
They're a little bit light.
Adventure Comics. Look at all this.
Bizarro.
Oh, Bizarro. Super. Yeah, that'll be
Bizarro, yeah.
fun.
And
Are you
barfing Superman?
get
I don't know what he's doing.
anyone keeping up with the final season of Superman and Lois?
You mean Man and Lois? I've seen the first 2 seasons of Man and Lois, and I've bought season 3, so I will watch season 3, and I will buy and watch Man and Lois season 4. I'm very interested to see who's crying this episode. And I need to see how Superman gets beaten up. So anytime you feel like watching Superman just get beat up and be a loser, and then the brothers cry about their girlfriends, you really need then that's when I'm really in the mood.
What do you the most recent episode, because I had a friend who watched it. We haven't got it here yet, but a friend watched it. So there's some improvements.
Okay.
I will say this for season 3, I would say, I mean, this is just my uneducated opinion. The second half of season 3 is terrible.
Okay.
How Superman saves the day is just, or maybe season 2. Is it season 2 where he fights the chick who's the parasite?
Oh yes.
No. They should have included Trunks.
Oh yeah, okay.
They should have.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's bizarre. But in season 3, you actually get a very good live action adaptation of Bizarro. You get actually quite a good Bizarro. It's not comic accurate, but the physical representation of him looks very good.
I did see Bizarro in one of them, so I saw some of season 3 before I stopped watching it, and then I just waited for Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I did finish Flash and Supergirl though.
Did you finish Flash? Oh,
I finished Flash, baby.
I was out after season 3. Oh my god.
Oh, it's awful. But there's some episodes that are not too bad, and there is a couple of females that are quite nice. So I was able to get through the entire series.
What's really funny? What I found funny is the woman who plays is a Canadian actress, Jessica Kennedy, who plays his daughter. She plays not Irish, plays Nora maybe.
No, it's Nora Allen.
Yeah. Well,
Excess,
she played a very different character in a pirate drama called Black Sails, which I highly recommend to anyone. Do you know Black Sails? Well, then,
I do know.
Then you know the actress.
No, I didn't know she was in that. I didn't watch Black Sails.
You watch Black Sails again, especially episode 1, and you will see a different side to that actress. In fact,
I see her right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, same actress, but
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, Flash series 1 was actually really good, I thought.
There's some good things in the Flash show, and I actually liked him a lot. Like I liked Grant Gustin.
So well cast.
Yeah,
so
he's
well
good.
Cast.
And I don't mind Iris, but like, some of them, I don't know. It's Team Flash, and it was like he's a solo character. Like, why does he have? And it was always like berating him, like, "Oh, you should have done this and that." It's like, okay, how about you shut your mouth and you save someone? Like, I just like, ugh. Same with Supergirl. It's like she gets beat up all the time. Same thing. She gets beat up and then needs everyone else's help. It's like, so she's not Supergirl. It was just called Girl, and it's like.
Yeah, I think the problem with all of these shows, especially Superman and Lois, is the side characters get far too much time.
Yeah, and they suck. I like Melissa Benoist as Supergirl. She was awesome, and she looked good. Then they gave her pants. I was like, why is she wearing pants? This sucks. And then it's just not Supergirl. And then it's just like crying not crying, but like, oh, you lied. Leno's like, oh, you lied to me, and all this is like, oh, I hate it. I hate that stuff.
Yeah.
But you lied to me. I don't believe you. My two single tropes I hate: you lied to me, and the I don't believe you. It's like Beetlejuice. I don't believe that you see ghosts. We have ample evidence. Like it's like Beetlejuice attacked your grandmother. Hi, grandma. Yeah, he attacked me like as a snake. I don't believe you. Okay, but it happened. Ghostbusters. What was the afterlife? Oh, Egon. We don't believe Egon. You don't believe Egon. So after 2 movies. He's now lying to you. It's like, we don't believe Gozer's coming back. So Egon's a liar. Okay. He's the smart Ghostbuster.
I don't think the CW writers have anything else to work with besides those tropes. But I guess what I was trying to say originally is it'd be interesting to hear your take and Sean's take and Joe Dog's take if you do catch Superman and Lois season
I'll watch it.
Because
I will watch it for sure. 100%.
Be interesting to see what you think, because there's a classic Superman storyline that's been adapted at the end of season 3 and the beginning. I won't tell you which one.
Okay. No, I'm going to watch it 100%. 100% watching it.
It'd be interesting to see.
Is it Doomsday? Because I think I saw Doomsday.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, I thought so. Because I'm on Superman Facebook group. So.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what you. Sorry. It'd be interesting to see what you think of that particular adaptation of that classic storyline. I mean,
I'll check it out. I'm gonna watch it. I bought it on Blu-ray, so I will definitely watch it.
Better than Batman versus Superman. I'll just say that.
Well, that's pretty much anything.
Very low bar.
That's the lowest bar of all time. Okay. Oh, you know who I really like? This Fly character.
Oh,
I started to borrow some of these from the library, and they're kind of neat. Um, so he's a pretty neat little character. This Adventures of the Fly. I don't remember seeing him in last month though. And Jaguar as well. These are all those Archie heroes that kind of don't do anything.
is that Charlton? Are those Charlton?
It's Charlton. It looks like Charlton to me.
No, it's Archie. It's Archie's. It's the Archie,
Archie,
guy.
yeah.
It's the
Publisher's
Archie,
Archie, yeah.
like Shield and all that. It's those Archie guys that they don't do anything with
Yeah.
them anymore.
They don't do anything.
Didn't DC acquire those in the early 90s and do a big run on them? Because I seem to remember them DC putting out a Human Fly and a Jaguar, although she looked a bit different than that.
You're allowed, yes.
license them or something, but
Well,
Yeah.
no, there's some golden age. It depends how you use it too. I think some of these have fallen into public domain, possibly, or they've changed them around, or maybe they licensed them because there was a Jaguar for sure. Yeah, DC, and I'm not sure what the Fly, maybe. The Fly is
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, Archie kind of guys. Yeah. Betty and Veronica, Amazing Fantasy. We're getting there. Number 11. We're not there yet.
Yeah, it's
Or a
from
few
the
months.
anti-universe. I'm not a big Archie person.
Mhm. Yeah, they've got cool characters that they can use if they kind of put some.
oh yeah,
oomph
they have
into
lots
it.
of great stuff to use. Yeah, I always
just
buy
not-
their Halloween digests. But anyway,
And they're not putting any push behind it.
no.
Like Rob Liefeld did the Shield, and then they ruined his ending, and then Rob's like, "You ruined my ending by telling everybody," and then they're like, "Oh, sorry, we didn't know we weren't supposed to." And he's like, "Yeah, I told you, it was in my contract," and then he's like, "Well, I'm not coming back now," so it was a one shot.
Yeah.
Aquaman number 2. Jughead is
Aquaman
better. I do
2.
like Jughead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Acquired them. There you go. Didn't last long. Yeah.
That's right, the Impact line. That's right.
Yeah. Younger readers are releasing in 2000 DC. Yeah, there you go. Aquaman,
Released
no, that's
them.
cool. Okay, Archie. Around the block with Dunk and Lou. What the heck?
It's probably
Number
a
3.
cartoon you don't remember. Yeah.
Number 3. That's gonna be part of DC Vertigo now. Dunk and Lou. Dunk murders Lou.
Funny how expressions change with time, because been around the block sort of has different implication in certain contexts.
Yeah.
So I was a bit odd that.
Andy Griffith Show. Yeah, I can't whistle, so, or at least not whistle in that way. Jughead around there, Baby Huey. Ooh, look at this. Bachelor Father.
that was a superpower in 1962.
Wow. I know you guys are guys, start making notes. I know you're putting this one on your poll, so make sure you got it. You remember that one.
There's
I'm gonna
like
pull-
if you look at that cover, and it's got to be a movie or show. But like, so the guy on the back is like an old Asian man or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is about.
That was representation in the 60s. Yeah, Bachelor
Oh,
Father, it's a show.
A visit from Peter's pal causes hilarious confusion. That's what the copy says on the.
I bet you the confusion is hilarious. I bet you it's super hilarious. Batman, look at this big arm coming out of the ground here.
That's cool.
Oh my God, is that Commissioner Gordon?
Maybe they're like on a boat trip, and then this arm attacks them.
Robin.
There's a new Batmite adventure too in this issue.
Wow. I like this big giant arm coming out though. Beetle Bailey.
I think 32 pages was the average back then.
Wow. Yes, I think you're right. Blackhawk. Wow, look at that. I feel like Blackhawk is the best. Like they're always fighting a monster.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's awesome. Want to have a drink with Alf? Alf Comics will be coming eventually, 20 years
Well, in
from
the
now.
80s, yeah.
20 years from now. Bugs Bunny. Oh, look at this. Brain Boy.
Stinker.
I'm Brain Boy. Hey, who's that up in this weather?
I read some Brain Boy on Comic Book Plus. It's like he flies
Wow.
and stuff. That's basically what he does.
It's like
With
Machete.
these
He
painted
kills. That's what he
covers,
does.
it's like overproduced covers for this character.
Wow, Brain Boy. That is weird.
Yeah,
Fury.
he's wearing clothes. He's not wearing a costume at all.
Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace.
Can you see who the artist is on Green Lantern?
Yeah,
Please.
Green Lantern.
Just if you get a chance.
Are we there? Are we there yet? No, not there yet.
Next
Yeah.
row down.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Is it? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we will. We're almost. Yeah.
I was getting excited.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Detective Comic. Oh, Pink Batman, baby. Yes. The condemned.
It was the
Batman.
60s.
Yeah. So it happened in comics, as everyone likes to say. So we can have a pink Batman outfit because it happened in comics. So therefore, that's an excuse to have it. That's what many people would tell me. Oh well, you don't like this, but it happened in comics. I'm like, well, then make a pink Batman. I've read the Rainbow Batman issue where he had to wear a different color. He had to wear an orange suit and a red suit and a pink one and a purple one. And it's because they were going to kill Robin or something. I can't remember. And it happened in comics, so therefore it can happen in a movie.
Was he fighting Crazy Quilt?
No. It was something I can't remember. I don't think it was Crazy Cool. That was something else. But you know, it's the it happened in comics line. Well, it happened in comics. Okay, well that doesn't mean you should adapt it into a film. Anyways,
No.
look at this. Oh yeah, Dr. Kildare.
Are the this site does not list the artist for the Green Lantern 11, but
Oh,
I looked
if
it up. It's Gil Kane. Gil Kane.
Oh,
penciler.
brilliant. Brilliant.
The cover is Gil Kane and Murphy Anderson, and the interiors is Gil Kane and Joe Gila.
The cover should be
Fantastic.
listed though on here. Famous monsters. Dun, dun, dun.
It was awesome.
Oh,
Well, back then, those films wouldn't be that old. Like Phantom of the Opera, Frankenstein, Bela Lugosi, Dracula wouldn't actually be that old. Like now, they're nearly a century old, right? But
yeah.
Well,
This is
back then they're old, but I think it's funny because, like, you know, we're children of the '80s, and that is the equivalent of when we were watching movies in the '50s. You know we were thinking they're super old. So yeah, they're still old to kids back then, I guess. Flash or
suppose.
Gorilla Grodd, man.
Carmine Infantino.
yeah.
Flintstones. Oh, that's so cool. He's using a little pterodactyl as a umbrella.
Umbrella, yeah, and they're all off color. These Dell Flintstones were weird. It's like they didn't know how to draw them or something.
Casper.
Talk about memorable cartoons, though. Like you get,
Oh,
can you
yeah.
can you hear the theme song in your head?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I have the Blu-ray right beside me here.
I can.
I haven't seen one in probably 30 odd years, and
Yeah,
I can
me
remember
neither.
them. Although
Yeah.
I did work at Canada's Wonderland for a summer.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of good Flintstones toys from Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah.
I had a good Barney piggy bank, and I had like Fred and Barney stuff, and I had Scooby Doo. I vividly remember buying a Scooby Doo, like those rubber ones with the wire in them where you can bend their legs or
Yeah,
whatever.
you bend them, yeah, bendies.
Yeah, I had an awesome Scooby Doo, man. Why did Bart always have a blue shirt? I have no idea.
In the merch? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It was a pink shirt and everything else, right? So
All right, Girls Romance though. John Romita.
Girls,
Ooh,
John Romita, yeah.
girls romances.
wow, awesome. Here you go. Here's Green Lantern.
There he is.
We have all the guys here. Yeah, so it does give you the cover credits. Gil
Oh,
Kane.
up here, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I think you might have to click on the story itself, and then you'll get it.
I think Green Lantern
It
is one of
wasn't
the great.
showing me.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, John. Sorry.
Go on.
No, go
No,
ahead.
no, I was just saying it wasn't showing me those story credits for some reason, but
Yeah, no, you got okay. So the way it works is that it's like a separate screen. You have to click on
Yeah.
the story and open up the new screen, and then you'll see it.
Yep.
So John Broom.
I was going to say, to me, Green Lantern is one of the best reinventions of a character ever, because
oh yeah,
not just the concept, Space Police, and
Uh-huh.
the costume design, so simple but so elegant. It's brilliant. You know, it's fantastic. Yeah. And
Yeah, I
yeah,
started reading.
so I'm,
I downloaded a bunch. I'm sorry, I borrowed a bunch. I borrowed a bunch of Green Lantern comics. The only ones I have is the Grant Morrison season 1, season 2, which had Liam Sharp as the artist, and it was like I thought it was that was the only. I've read zero Green Lantern comics, no Blackest Night or Darkest, or whatever they are, those Sinestro Corps Wars, and none of that stuff. Nothing from Silver Age. The only Green Lantern I've ever read is Golden Age Alan Scott, like All American Comics and his own series. And I love JSA and anything with Alan Scott. Alan Scott, I got a bunch of stuff up there. I got a statue over there. I love Alan Scott. Never watched any or read anything.
Oh.
So then when Green Lantern,
oh dear.
so when it's, I know Parallax and all that. I've got toys and stuff with Green Lantern, but I had a lot of Green Lantern toys, but I never really watched anything or read anything. And then when I got the Grant Morrison season 1, season 2, I bought them all. I've got all the single issues. I was like, wow, this is awesome. It was so weird too. It's like all these weird alien creatures. Like, this is so neat. And then recently they restarted it, and somebody was like, the all-in Green Lantern wasn't too bad. I was like, well, let me see. And then you were saying Rebirth, and then also somebody else mentioned Rebirth as well. One of my other guys on Instagram. And then a couple of people mentioned, well, just go to Green Lantern, Green Arrow. So I started with that.
That's Adams and O'Neill as place to start.
Adams O'Neill. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I started there. I read 76. It was awesome. And I already knew what happened in 76 because that's a famous issue. I didn't know that was the famous, like where he says, oh, the color of, because you've helped, you work for blue skin people. You've helped purple people. You haven't, what about us? You haven't helped us. Mm-hmm. And then Green Arrow's a great foil to that. It's like, yeah, you thought you did this great heroic deed, but really you're helping this guy and he's a dick and he's a criminal and he's exploiting these people. It's like, oh, and it's also because Green Lantern's like, I don't know. I'm just helping people as I go. It's like, yeah, but you're not looking into it more. So it's kind of cool. I liked it. Yeah. Sinestro Corps War. I also borrowed that as well from the library.
Yeah. Good. It's good. I mean, yeah, it's very stunty. Like it's very, turns very much into a stunt comic, but it's enjoyable. I mean, yeah, gosh. I mean, I think to me, some of the best Green Lantern stories are those like Tales of the Green Lantern Corps, Annual 3 from 1987, where you've got stuff like Alan Moore writing and Bill Willingham drawing. You got these incredible, and John Byrne did a story in there. Kurt Busiek did a couple stories in there. The talents you've got in that one issue is unbelievable. Because Green Lantern as a storytelling, like as a character, the storytelling potential is really infinite. Because he's got the whole universe, but he's also, as he's just a man, he's linked to humanity as well. I think he's one of the greatest creations of comics, Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm. And you're correct. Skeptic Hot Stuff is the greatest comic book ever. Stop it, you guys! You guys stop it, guys. Like
hot stuff.
It's like no, stop it. Sean left in rage after I made fun of hot stuff. No, okay, he's back.
But controversially, I heard you were you guys are fans of Kyle Rayner, which is interesting.
I don't know. I didn't read any Kyle Rayner, but I was saying that a lot of people, my friends were saying, hey, Kyle Rayner's really cool. Like, so I don't know.
I was saying that back in the day when they did that, I was like, oh, another stupid stunt. I hate this. Hal Jordan's the best. And you remember the way they got rid of Hal Jordan. It was like he went insane.
And Parallax,
he killed everybody. And all that stuff. Yeah. And I was like,
he became this,
they're ruining everything, right? But the thing is the way they wrote Kyle Rayner and made him redeem himself to all the other like DC heroes and everything and prove himself was really cool. So it's like, well, I mean, they wrote it correctly. I mean, he was endearing. It's just that, like, to me, Hal Jordan was always Green Lantern, right? Mm-hmm. And mostly because of the media of it. Like, he was in the cartoons and all that stuff, right? So, I don't know. Are you not a fan of Kyle Rayner? Or?
Not really. I find him. Yeah. I find that the writers make him extremely bland. Like, the media-wise, and I mean, the animated stuff Jon Stewart has received the best treatment in animated stuff. I mean, the Green
Yes.
Lantern film that came out, the animated film from last year was awful. It was terrible. But the Justice League Unlimited series, Jon Stewart's a brilliant character. Kyle Rayner he's good with the Justice League. So Grant Morrison started rewriting Justice League in about JLA in I think 2000, and Wally West and Kyle Rayner were sort of finding their relationship because Barry Allen and Hal Jordan were very close, right?
Yeah.
And this,
yeah.
Which was the okay? So hold on. Which is the bad ones? I'm gonna hold it up and then you guys tell me.
They made a lot of good ones. So is that
good or bad?
What year is that from?
I don't know.
Is that from like 2023?
I can't read this.
Yeah, that's terrible. That is crap.
That's crap. Okay,
yeah,
good to
the
know.
first two were good. There was
How about this?
I like it.
Do you know what? I didn't mind, and Mark Strong was perfect as Sinestro.
Yeah, I didn't mind it either. There's this thing. That was good, right?
Oh,
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, this is good. I watched most of this.
That is brilliant. I mean, the animation looks a bit goofy, but the stories and the characters are fantastic.
Yeah.
Like when Razor joins them.
That's good.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that
all right.
one.
That's all right. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. And there's the core one. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all right.
Like that
that's okay.
Yeah.
That's everything. I believe that's everything I have.
Yeah.
I read
that
that
unusual amount of Green Lantern cartoon movies compared to some of like Wonder Woman, but yeah.
Yeah, I read the Guy Gardner from the Justice League 90s run. They also had the Justice League. They also had the issue from the 90s Justice League where Superman helps out Guy Gardner. So, if I had to pick out one of my favorite Green Lantern that will have to be Guy Gardner.
Yeah, when we were kids, he was annoying as hell. So
yeah, that's why I love him.
Yeah, I never read.
He got punched.
Costume change. I've got my bearded Green Lantern, my bearded shirts, Green Lantern shirts at work, unfortunately. But I otherwise I'd have that on. But
I have a Green Lantern hoodie. I have a Green Lantern. I have that as a hoodie.
I have to say, I dislike intensely the proliferation. Let's have a core for every color.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah. It devalues like the Sinestro core. All right, because Sinestro's there. He's the nemesis of the entire core, right? But having all these other rings and stuff, it isn't so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Well, just to me. Kilowatt. Yeah, Kilowatt.
That's Green
Lantern. Great character.
I guess Hal Jordan is the best, but like I mean Alan Scott's the only one I've ever known, so I just thought like he was cool. But now Alan Scott, they have that latest Alan Scott series. They literally destroyed. They have ground Alan Scott to death. They absolutely murdered like a classic Golden Age character who is very important because he gave way to all of this stuff. And it's just like they've ruined that. And of course, they waited till the fellow passed away before they destroyed this character. It's like, thanks, buddy.
You mean
so you got
updated for a modern audience?
Right. For a modern audience, which doesn't care and doesn't read comics anyways. All right. Hot stuff. Let's look at it for Sean here. There you go.
Yeah, man.
Whoa. This is why you like that Hell Date show. Because the hot stuff.
That was awesome. I don't think anyone else knows what we're talking about, but
we'll look at it after. Have Gun Will Travel. There you go. Have Gun
Will Travel is awesome.
Ooh, high school confidential diary. Whoa.
Well, girls were into comics. They wanted that romance stuff. This looks cool.
Mystery.
Yeah. I think the mystery's been solved. It's that guy.
It's this guy.
It's this creature. I've solved the mystery.
Hairy creature in the den with the candlestick. There you go.
Yeah. House of Secrets. Well, look at this guy. Mark Merlin's giant double. Oh my God, honey, there's a giant of me.
He's got the same pants and shirt as me. Must be a giant double. No, I don't know.
Yeah, they always seem to wear the right clothes all the time.
Yeah. Good thing he's wearing the same clothes. Otherwise, I would never know he's a double of you.
Winter sports.
Puck and Yogi. Winter sports. Whoo.
Have Gun Will Travel was a show. He has a gun and he's gonna travel. Hunk.
Hunk.
All right.
It's like some fly-by-night cartoon rip-off thing.
Well, this looks
Turning a
cool.
mystery, yeah. The monster stuff they made was cool. Before the but it was all of the same ilk, right? They didn't have splashy superheroes yet. That's cool.
Phoenix Faust.
Phoenix Faust, yeah.
Felix
That is
Faust.
so cool. I'll put my fingers up you. What?
It's like the thumb wrestlers.
Oh yeah, they are the thumb wrestlers. Yeah. Oh man, Conga.
Yep. I don't know if this is the one of the Dicko ones, but
No, I don't.
he
There's
did a
no
lot
credits
of
for the cover.
Yeah.
Lassie. Man, Lassie sucks.
Nice.
I'm like anti like the dogs helping out people or whatever. Like Littlest Hobo, all those guys are like I watch Littlest Hobo,
Oh,
but I just thought it's like, dude, you got to do better. You got to do better. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. Benji and all those ones were coming out, and the kids were all going to see Benji, and I was seeing Spaceballs or Three Amigos or something. That they're like, oh, there's all these kids sitting there. I can't remember if it was Three Amigos or Spaceballs. We're all sitting in the theater. We're all sitting waiting to go into the theater. This is when there was just one entrance, and you just waited. And we're all in the lobby, and these kids were all there like, are you going to see Benji the Hunted? I was like, no, I'm seeing Spaceballs. And they're like, what's that? I was like, yeah, you guys suck. Get out of here.
is that at Square One?
It wasn't at no.
Because I think I saw Spaceballs.
Yorkdale.
I saw
in Yorkdale,
Spaceballs at Square One.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah?
no,
Wow.
not at Square One. This would have been Yorkdale. It's
Ah.
across. It was close to Yorkdale's. No, that wasn't it. What the hell was that theater called? York Mills. I thought it was my mom. My mom took me to see. Yeah, and I saw. Yeah, go ahead.
I saw both movies in the theater. Benji the
Benji?
Hunter is cool, man. Yeah.
I know, but I was just like, it's like, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he'll win at the end, won't he? Right? Yeah.
No, but there's no dialogue in it. It's just animals fighting each other for the
Yeah,
whole
I
movie.
guess it's cool. I'll watch it now, and there'll be a big resurgence. I'll be like, man, Benji's the best, and I'll buy all the movies and get all the set.
Well, on
That could
the
happen.
animal film note, have you ever seen the animated film Watership Down?
I own that. I
Yeah.
own that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
animated.
trauma. I saw that and double feature in 1978. It was double feature, animated Watership Down, animated Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Watership
that's
Down
a
was
great.
first.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's really
I was
good.
so traumatized by the end of Watership Down that nothing in Lord of the Rings scared me. There was the Balrog and they used that strange rotoscope animation for the orcs, and they look quite disturbing. But that was nothing compared to seeing rabbits rip each other to shreds. There's so much blood in Watership Down. It is not a children's movie.
No, and they remade it in a Netflix. They've done a Netflix photo reel version. I didn't like.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, it's an
why would you
animated
do
TV
that?
series when we were kids.
Yeah,
on
that was
YTV.
weird.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
the
I own the
film-
real Watership one.
Ooh, yeah, the film is.
Lawman.
That's a hard watch. That.
Yeah,
The Lawman.
the Lawman. Okay, Lawman.
Lawman.
Little genius. Oh, you're such a little genius with the Jughead there. He. Or is that Jughead or
It's
who is that?
Charlton Comics, so it's not Jughead.
It's not Jughead, but basically looks like him to me.
It's the
Little
derivative
Nico.
comic character Mughead.
Okay.
Ooh, yes. Oh, Linda
When are
Lark.
they going to bring back Linda Lark? Where's the
Let me
Linda Lark?
see if there's any announcement at New York Comic Con.
About Linda Lark? She's uncovering some murderer here as a nurse or something. I don't know. I'd read this, man.
Yeah. Okay. So announced new $200 million budget. Linda Lark live action.
Zazie Beats is Linda
Zazie.
Lark this summer.
Oh, they race swapped her again. Damn it! They race
I'd
swapped
watch.
her.
She's delightful. I'd watch it. Don't laugh.
No. I'm just laughing. I'm gonna be.
I try not to say anything that'll get you demonetized.
Yeah, Disney will
That's
spend
funny.
$350 million on this.
Yeah, Linda Lark. I bet you this is not that bad. I'm gonna look this up
No,
later.
it looks good. It looks like she's solving a mystery or something.
Yeah, listen.
Or she's about to apply first aid.
No. She's gonna solve. Oh, there's no
It's
Linda.
Is it on? Is it on
No,
the
it's not on
library?
the website. That's unfortunate. It's not available
What
at my
about
library.
the other website?
No, it's not on. It's not on my. It's not at my library, so I can't get
No,
it.
but the other website. Plus,
I'm on. Yeah, I'm on that one. That one has more. The one that I'm using has more than the other. We can take a look and see. Oh, Comic Book Plus. It might be on Comic
yeah,
Book
that's
Plus.
what I'm trying to say, man.
Oh no, Comic Book Plus is allowed to post stuff. We'll check Comic Book Plus.
Because it might be public domain at this point.
You're right. It could be public domain. Do you guys know about Comic Book Plus?
It's one of the greatest sites of all time.
Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. You Sean can never pay me back enough for discovering that site. It's like
No,
it's just like
Comic Book Plus.
Comic Book Plus, yeah. Linda Lark. Oh yeah, they got Linda Lark.
Oh, great! I'm gonna read that tonight.
They got it. They got this exact issue that we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
What number was this? Number 3. Yeah, they got it. They got it.
Okay. Whew.
Oh my god.
If one fails, the other one will lend a helping
Yeah.
hand.
Oh, it's black and white inside. Oh no, there's color pages. Yeah, it's color. It's color. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks very good. They're like picking locks and shit. Oh my god, the guy tries to attack her. All right, there you go. You
Don't
guys
attack
can read.
Linda Lark.
Yeah, you can attack her. It's all fine.
I will get the rights and we'll make a movie. We'll
Yeah.
cast Zazie Beetz, and we'll and we'll make a
Little
Linda
Dot. No, we're not casting Zazie Beetz. I don't want to get into trouble. We're gonna cast. We're gonna do Linda.
Wouldn't it be Zoe
Lark.
Kravitz today?
Yeah. So, no, we're gonna get. I want to get an Asian girl to be Linda Lark.
Aquafina is Linda Lark.
Oh,
my God.
Aquafina.
I'm Linda Lark. I have a. Anyway.
Wow. Okay. Maverick. Yeah, here you go. Top Gun, baby.
Ooh.
Top Gun Maverick.
Garner.
I got my red shirt, 2 buttons open. That's not very professional. 1 button. You can't. 2 buttons is too much.
A chest hair or 2.
Look at this.
Mr. Ed.
Oh yeah, Mr. Ed.
Oh,
A horse is a horse. Of course.
Of course. Yeah. Unless
I
his name
watched
is
a
Mr.
couple episodes of that last year. It was pretty funny, actually. I thought it was going to be stupid, but
Okay, well, I mean,
Apparently, it is the Citizen Kane of talking horse shows.
yeah.
it's the only anything of talking horse shows. Well, there's Clarence the Mule. Is that the name of that movie series where a talking mule solves mysteries? Anyway,
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Mystery in Space. Let's take a look at this one. Oh my God, there's 2 Adam Stranges. That is strange.
It's twice as strange.
Yeah. And then his girlfriend's gonna drop the hanky, and then boom, they're gonna shoot each other.
What was her name? Was that Alana or something?
I don't remember. I have one of those cool, you know, those they do those little chess piece guys or whatever. They're not chess pieces, but they're like little statues. I've got a cool.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So this is a statue actually. So it's like actually like a.
That's
It's
cool.
it's like it's not lead, but you know maybe it's pewter
Yeah.
or something like a heavy. Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah.
I've got a
What
whole
more
bunch
could
of
a boy
these.
want? A stripe down his pants, a laser gun, and a jetpack. What more could you want?
Adam Strange just looks cool. Like I like pulp looking characters. It just looks like a pulp character.
Oh, sorry, Chip.
I don't know. I don't have what do I not have? I don't have Loki season 1 on Blu-ray. I put my foot down. Can you imagine? I actually put my foot down and said I'm not going to buy. I even own Black Panther 2 and I own Eternals, but I actually put my foot down with Loki. I don't know why. I just said, okay, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
There are some decent I thought there were some decent moments in Eternals.
Oh,
mean-
you thought wrong.
Like when? Like what? I'm serious.
You thought wrong, man. Oh man, I can't. I tried. My wife got about 15 minutes. She's like, "Yeah, is this the whole movie?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like,
It's the whole movie. Yeah.
I saw the whole thing in the theater. It's brutal. Look, I guess I understand what you're saying. At times, you thought this might not be horrendous, but then they would do something to make it horrendous. It's just boring. It's boring. It's just go ahead, make a case for it. Let's do it.
All right. Well, I'll bring up three things. You
All
ready?
right.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
So, in terms of its faults, yeah, it's overlong. The plot meanders. I think some of the characters were very well cast.
Okay.
Gemma Chan is a decent actress.
Right.
She obviously wasn't up to headlining a project of this magnitude. Neither was the director. But
For
so I
sure.
think Richard Madden was quite a good cast for Icarus. I thought Salma Hayek was an interesting choice as Ajax. Okay, but in terms of positives, I thought that I got three.
Okay.
First of all, the Celestials. Now, they didn't use Kirby, which is a sin, right?
Right. So that's
Didn't
it
use
for me.
Kirby's design. That's a sin. But the Celestial scenes capture, I thought anyway, just the power and the majesty of the Celestials as these literal gods of space, right? That they
Right.
make suns, that they're responsible for the cycle of creation in the universe, which of course the writers got like the morality of that film is absolutely backwards. The Eternals are the bad guys, and
Right.
not when they're rebelling. They're the bad guys when they're the bad guys when they rebel, not when they're going to plan. Anyway, so I thought
Right. Yeah.
the Celestials, the Arishem is shown to be bigger than the Earth. Which is not quite comic book accurate because the Celestials are a bit smaller than that. But I thought that they captured the majesty of the Celestials quite well. And the second thing is that is the closest you are going to get in the final fight to seeing a Justice League fight with Cyborg, the Flash,
Right.
Wonder
The fight,
Woman
yeah.
against Superman, right?
The thing is that like, okay, the celestial parts just look cool as a cinema experience. We saw it in IMAX, like, wow, this looks really good. But the
Yeah.
story, even if you ignore Kirby, the story is hyper nonsense and like I think like offensively bad to the audience's intelligence. It's like they were supposed to be the Greek gods, right? Basically. But in this movie, there are all these diverse characters. You're like, okay, so why is there racism? Like if I'm sitting there seeing people of color performing these great miracles, you wouldn't see them as inferior. So the entire world doesn't make sense based on the movie I'm watching.
Well, I'm gonna counter that by saying,
Yeah.
like that. Okay, so I disagree, except for one of the Eternals. So where I disagree is the Eternals are machines, right? They're androids.
Right.
So they are designed to look like all the various racial types of human beings. So that
Right.
makes sense. The one that doesn't make sense is the Deaf Eternal. A deaf
Right, why would
super
they be a
android.
Right.
Yeah,
Like, why
it
would
doesn't
be
make
deaf?
sense.
But
Given that they
also
can be
Icarus-
repaired.
The thing is, Icarus was a hero, and you made him into a stupid loser, whiny guy who cries at the end and then dies and is a bad guy or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? F this, because that movie has zero respect for heroism, plot, story, majesty. Like Kirby, it's just like it's just like the guys didn't care. They're like, you ruined. And you know what happened was I should not have read anything. I read zero Eternals before I saw that movie. I only read Eternals because like, yeah, I should read this before the movie comes out. And then I hated it. Like perhaps if I had read nothing and just sat down and watched it, I would have been, oh, this is like a bit boring, but it's kind of cool. But then Sean would have corrected me and said, hold on a second, before you make any videos, you better read this, because if you make a video saying this movie's good, you're gonna look like an idiot. So thank God I read it beforehand. Go, Sean. Sean is literally dying to speak.
Come on, Sean.
Sean is dying to speak. I can
Here's my
see it in
2
his
cents.
eyes.
I know some people extrapolate things from it that they like, but like though I hear the argument about how the Eternals are done well because not the Eternals, the Celestials are done well because of their majesty. There's like maybe one scene where they show visually the size.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Beyond that, that 5-minute monologue that the one Celestial has brings him down 12 pegs. It's so stupid. I don't even know. It's like they begin the movie by saying, oh, they come from this planet and everything. So now that little text is lying to you from the get-go because that's not what it is. And then the Eternal's like, well, let me tell you. And he talks for freaking 5 minutes. Oh, and this thing, and these things, and look at this. It's like, what the hell? I thought you were supposed to be this big god man. All the characters, their motivations are all over the place. Is that Indian guy loving life because he's a big movie star, or is he with Icarus? I don't know, because he's like, oh yeah, he's doing this big Bollywood thing just to do a stupid scene. And then later on, he's like, I'm with you, Icarus. Well, let's destroy the world. Like, why? I don't know where anyone's coming from. The characters are all over the map. There is no characterization. There's no motivation. I don't know what propels any of these guys. And that's the entire movie. It's like, I don't know who's with the Earth and who isn't. I don't know who's with the duty and who isn't. And when they are with one side or the other, because they fight on different sides, I don't know why. They don't really explain it.
It's what like, you just said, Sean, is the main point.
It's a badly written movie. It's like
I'll agree with that.
It's badly written. If you
I agree with that.
Defend it. It's awful. Like, you can say, well, this thing looks cool and that guy looks big, but the film is bloody awful. And one big sin from the comics is that, listen, like, I'm not going to be a fanboy and say it should be like the comics, but like what they did to Crow was offensive. Crow is a textured, layered character that actually calls into question whether or not his side are bad. That's interesting. He's just a dumb, mindless monster in this. Why? Why are those guys
Crow's terrible.
Yeah, it's so. Look, it's an awful movie. You can try and say this is good and that's good, but overall, the whole thing is just. It's badly written. I can point scene by scene by scene. Why is this guy doing this? I don't even know why. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. I know some people like it. I think it's objectively bad.
And like I said, there's good moments in it. To be honest, I want to make a T-shirt that says Icarus was right, because the truth is, you got to think the Eternals, by going against the plan, they're preventing the creation of suns and trillions of new species. It's like, we've got to protect the Earth. But wait a minute. Like Icarus is actually the hero of the movie, right?
Right.
Anyway.
I'm a character guy. Sean said all this great stuff. Everyone said all this great stuff. I'm a character guy. I'm sitting there like, I don't like any of these people. They all suck. And then they all pick sides. I'm like, I don't understand why you're on this side. You're supposed to be able to tell in movies by foreshadowing who's going to do what. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's like, oh, Icarus is against them. I'm like, okay, because he's going to follow the plan. Okay. And then Ajak or whatever is against them because of whatever reason she gave, I guess. I don't know why she likes Earth. The Bollywood fellow, I was like, oh, the Bollywood fellow is going to go against Icarus because he's grown to love humanity because he's been in Bollywood and he sees the fame. And no, he's with Icarus because he's friends with Icarus. I was like, okay. So where was the scene where him and Icarus had a big moment together and where they show like that they were friends no matter what? Like, Icarus, I trust you to the ends of the earth. You saved my life and we're always going to be together. And that's going to counter my love of humanity, because no, they don't show that scene. The black guy who got married, he's like, I hate humanity. And that because they created all these nuclear weapons and they killed all these people and Holocaust and all this stuff. And I hate humanity. Then at the next scene, he's like, I love humanity. Why? Well, I got married. I'm like, no. You need to show me in this movie, because you made a big 5-minute scene where I have to sit and watch you monologue this scene for 5 minutes with the big camera motions like, humanity, I hate them and all this. And it's like, now I need a scene that's equally as long telling me why you now love them. No, now he just loves them because they literally looked at the plot and they're like, wait a minute, we don't have enough guys to versus
because he has a child, because he has a daughter.
Yeah, but I know he has a daughter, but they should have seen it. We should have seen it better. He's like, oh, I have a child now. It's like, I mean, so that was enough. If I guess maybe you have to understand that's enough, but it seems very weak. Like you had a 10-minute scene or 5-minute scene explaining why he hates everyone, and a one line. Oh, I've got a kid now. Okay, I guess you're.
I'll
good.
say this last thing, like
All right.
like the Indian guy's valet is
The best character
in the movie,
Yeah.
and he's the most seasoned actor too, because he's in like 200 Indian movies or whatever. But he's in Mr. India. But I love the scene where he thanks the Eternals. That's really cool. There's a lot of heart and emotion to it, and it's just a little small thing. When he's the best character in your movie, you're in trouble because he's not even a lead. He's like, anyway.
I
Okay,
can't
go ahead.
refute
Last
that.
one. Or go for it.
I would say that. So, just to finish this conversation, because as I said, good moments, but yeah, like I could go on about the Thanos thing, that they didn't get involved in the Thanos thing, but that would have directly impacted Arashem's
Right.
plan. So that
Right.
made no sense. Like
Right.
that, there's so much nonsense in it. I agree with that. But I'll say this: the only good ideas in that were actually lifted from this, which is Neil Gaiman's Eternals. And I am.
Yes, I know.
I had a very short Twitter conversation with Neil Gaiman about it.
Yeah,
I sent him a message and said, "Look, I said the only good things in that film were lifted from your work." And he said, "Well, actually, really, 90% of it was Kirby's genius. If they even used 1% of my stuff." See, I'm quite a fan of Neil Gaiman, so I'm a bit sad about what's going on with him at the moment. But
My wife is a fan of his writing. Hard stop. She is a big time fan of his writing. She's read every novel he's ever written.
well, they're fantastic. Your
but no
wife's
comics 'cause
got
she-
great taste.
Yes, but then
Well,
she's not a fan of the person
Yeah.
as much, and his. But we're like that. I don't care about the person's personal life because it doesn't affect me. That's why I don't care about what people say in general. It's like I'm judging the movie because,
Yeah.
or I'm judging whatever I'm holding in my hand. Like,
Well, it makes
I
me
bought this
sad.
comic.
It makes me sad because I've met him. I met him in 2010 when he was down here in New Zealand, and
Cool.
he was so nice.
Yeah.
Like he was a really nice. Like there's a big line to get. There's a big line to get autographs. So I got American Gods signed, which is his best
Yeah,
book.
that's a great. Yeah, she's read that. Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And there was a young lady with 2 artificial legs who was standing somewhere in the line, and he just called out to everybody, "Excuse me, can you let this young lady come to the front?" And it was like the Red Sea. So she went right to the front. He wasn't a diva at all. He read us some poems, and like the audience was spellbound. He answered questions from kids. So yeah, the stuff that's going on in his personal life, allegedly, who knows? But I mean, that really hurts me to hear that, because as I say, having met him, my impression of the man was that he was an incredibly nice person. So there you go.
And we don't know anything, so there's no comment. It's like we don't know what's going on. So I again, and I don't want to be mean to the. Hey, Mohammed, how's it going? And hey, Tevia, yeah. I don't want to say I don't care, but I kind of like. To me, I'm reading the person's thing. If they're bad in real life, or maybe not, or allegedly or not, it doesn't matter to me. Same thing, and I don't get affected the other way too. Like it's like I don't hate on people for being, dumbasses. Like, like let's say like people hate, they hate on Brie Larson or they hate on Rachel Zegler and all that. I don't care. I don't hate on them at all. I don't care. You put your foot in your mouth, you're an idiot. Okay, so you put your foot in your mouth and you said a bunch of dumb shit. If the movie is good, I'll still like it. If the movie's bad, I'll say it's bad. It's going to be bad, obviously. I'm not going to watch Snow White.
You're a wise man, Jay. You are a wise man.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me. It's not my friend, right? It's like, because there's people who said dumb stuff like Tom Cruise is in Scientology. It doesn't mean that Maverick wasn't an awesome sequel. Right? Like, I don't know. It doesn't work that way for me. I don't care. I don't care what Tom Cruise does in his real life. It's like I care about the movie I paid for. And I watched Maverick. I thought, wow, this is incredible. So I don't care. Anyways, there you go. I don't get, because like Schwarzenegger is one of my favorites, and he cheated on his wife. Right. And like used steroids and stuff too to bolster his. It's like, but I love Schwarzenegger, so I don't care. Like, I mean, I love his movies. So,
have you seen Killing Gunther?
No.
Watch it. Go see
I'll
Killing Gunther, especially the last 20 minutes. You will, if you like Schwarzenegger, you'll fall off your seat laughing in the last 20. He's bloody brilliant at the end of it. He's fantastic. So,
all right,
Killing
thanks,
Gunther.
D-Bud. Take it easy, man.
Take care, D-Bud. Sorry,
right,
I've derailed the stream now. So
well,
I've derailed the stream.
we're gonna be able to finish this January, so that's good. We got 2 months in. I scheduled 1 month because this is how all of these streams go. But we got 2 months in. That's pretty good. Everyone loves Sean Connery, but he's an asshole. Yeah, so there you go. Like, I mean, Sean Connery's
exactly.
movies are great.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not your friend. I don't care what anyone says in an interview. It's like, oh, she's an idiot. Okay, so she's an idiot. I don't like. Are you her best friend? Like, who cares? Like,
I've heard Rob Liefeld's a really nice guy.
he is a super nice guy, and he's done some shit.
Not everyone likes his art, but I've heard he's a very nice man.
Yeah. I mean, I Rob Liefeld's my favorite. Like, I buy all of his stuff. I'm on all of his social media. I comment, and so everyone bought this. I'll say this. We will move on. I bought this from him, Last Blood, and every single person who's bought this and posted, he's literally thanked every person with words. Thank you for supporting it. Thank you, everyone. He responds to everyone on his Facebook group. Thank you so much. And even if you buy stuff like I bought, Deadpool team up, he's like, thank you for supporting me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Or he does fist pumps or the thank you emoji or something on every post. I do a video review. He shares it. He shares it on X.
Wow.
He shares my video on X. He shares in the Facebook group, and he won't allow you to post anything in the Facebook group unless he okays it. So he okays my video and likes it and shares it every time. Like, every time I've ever bought anything, he has liked it and thanked me. And not just me, everybody. Does anyone do that in any comic industry? Like, does Scott Snyder thank everybody and say, oh, he just puts a post, thank you for supporting Batman. He doesn't literally go and thank each person, retweet their thing, right? He's crazy. Now, Rob Liefeld isn't selling as many copies as that, but still. Anyways, all right, let's move on. Romantic. The things we can skip a lot of these because they're kind of whatever. Let's look at the Rawhide Kid, though.
Marvel? Yeah. They had a lot of Western guys.
Yeah. Oh, baby, the Rifleman.
Well, look,
Yeah.
is it before the Sergio Leone films? The Man with No Name, the Clint Eastwood films.
Just before. It's like that's
Yeah.
the 60s, right?
The Western was still a very popular genre at the time, right? So
right. Yeah.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I have, yeah. I got kind of mixed feelings about it.
I've seen it about 70 times. So I used to watch it every night for about 3 weeks. So I've seen it I'm teen. It's like one of my favorite movies of all time. Okay, we won't talk about it because we'll derail it again. But I just
say this. Damon Herriman who plays Charles Manson in that brief scene.
Oh my
Fantastic
god! And he plays him again in that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say he's been Charles Manson twice.
I know because it's disturbing. He looks exactly like him, like that. It's really crazy. Anyways,
what do you think of the Bruce Lee scene?
I love it. I love everything. I love Bruce Lee. I'm a super fan of Bruce Lee. He's like God tier. And look, I think some things were said that were probably a little accurate for him, right? Like he did. And I'll say this too. I don't think people understand how martial arts work. If someone weighs 100 pounds and someone weighs 200 pounds, the 100-pound person is going to lose.
Yeah.
Like if they're both good skill levels, right? Like they're getting upset. They're saying, "Well, Muhammad who they said I can't remember said they who could
Cassius Clay. Well, Muhammad Ali. Cassius Clay.
Cassius Clay. So it's like, well, yeah, but Cassius Clay weighs like double. Well, I don't know. It's not double, but he weighs like way more.
Just about.
Yeah, it's like, so of course Bruce Lee's going to lose. Like, I don't understand what you're talking about. And like Bruce Lee wouldn't walk around talk like, I mean, he might say stuff to be funny on the set and he's talking with his buddy and he's having a good time. And then when he calls him out on it, the point of that scene was to show that what's his name? Brad Pitt was a competent fighter and he could beat up those idiots that come and attack him at the end, right? The cults, the Manson guys.
Manson family.
Yeah. So I love
Apparently Bruce Lee was quite rough on stuntmen. Like he didn't pull his punches with stuntmen.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it was true. Yeah. He wanted to make it look good.
Respect them. You didn't respect them. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, okay. Ripcord. Look at this. Another TV show. Rifleman, Romantic, Rocky Bullwinkle, Rocky and Friends, Sad Sack. Look at this guy. What a sad sack. Oh, Sea Devils, man. Yeah. Oh my God. This is so good. Metalman.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were that old. Gosh.
37.
37. Wow. Sea Hunt. Okay. All right.
It's that Lloyd Bridges. Goodness gracious.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Was that Lord? Oh my
It is,
God.
yeah.
Wow.
Yep,
Is
So
that
absolutely.
Lloyd
young.
Bridges?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. That
Space
was his
War.
big breakout. Yeah. Space War.
Space Adventures.
Space Adventures, yeah.
Space Adventures.
Sorry, all
Strange
I
Tales.
can think after that Lloyd Bridges photo is, looks like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
Yes. Yeah, that's from was that
Airplane.
Airplane?
Airplane,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Airplane, yeah. You have brought shame on my master and my ancestors. Shame. Oh, Superboy, my favorite comic. Do I own this one? I don't know if I own. Oh, my phone's charging. I can't see if I own it. I have too many Superboys. I don't have them memorized. Jimmy Olsen. Oh my God. Jimmy, you're so fat. What happened? Tales of Suspense. All four of these things happen. Oh, there's these guys. I know these guys.
J-Man, I have to ask quickly.
Mhm.
Is Darkseid a Superman villain because he was introduced in Jimmy Olsen, his first appearance?
I mean, yes, and then he elevated himself to DC villain. So
All right.
Yeah,
From small-
wasn't,
from small
he wasn't for a
beginnings.
long time.
Because
For a long time.
someone was saying
Yeah.
Superman does not have a good rogues gallery, and I
What?
was
That's a
I was like,
stinking lie.
I had to jump on the stream and say, "Excuse me, Metallo, Brainiac, Lex Luthor, Darkseid, Mongol." It's got a
because they're not
huge rogues
hyped
gallery.
up in movies. That's the problem.
And
every time
there's
they make a
still
movie,
General
they do
Zod.
something stupid like, let's do another General Zod. What in hell are you doing? Like, that's one of the reasons why I don't like Man of Steel, but that's a whole other.
Yeah, but Zod is a good
Oh,
villain.
we
Mixes
can't go
shit is
there.
good.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I love Man of Steel, so
he likes Man of Steel. Yeah,
Yeah,
so we're
yeah.
not getting into that.
Yeah, but
We won't
it's
go
like
there.
Get another villain, and then in this one, it's Bizarro or something like that. But it's like, what happened to Brainiac, guys? It's 2024 o'clock. Like, what's
Yeah.
going on? Anyway,
Brainiac is the villain that we're all the fans are screaming for.
I know.
Krypton showed us how it could be done.
He was
That's
so good.
all
in
they
that.
need to do. I cast Benedict Cumberbatch as Brainiac.
Wow.
Put it out there.
Toyman. I mean, look. We've named about 15 in about 5 seconds.
yeah, Darkseid was not really a Superman villain. I think Jack Kirby intended that, but the thing is, they didn't do that when he left. And then it's Kenner that actually put two and two together with the superpowers line. And even in the print ads for the toys, they have Superman,
Yes.
the Superman figure, facing off against the
The
Darkseid
Darkseid, yes,
figure.
they
It's
do.
like this the leader of the good guys, leader of the bad guys. There you go.
Yeah.
And then after that, they sort of did that more. He's in Darkseid's in issue 3 of the post-crisis Superman, because it was a natural choice, right? But it
Mhm.
took a long time to get there.
Oh, he gets it right away with holding up the holding up. The
Yeah,
cape.
and John Byrne was like, "Why
Byrne,
isn't
yeah.
Darkseid his main guy?" Yeah,
Yeah,
Burn
yeah,
Burn does a mighty Darkseid. Burns
he does.
Darkseid's fantastic.
yeah, big
Yeah.
time.
Well
Yeah,
done.
he's good.
I've got that shirt from Bearded Shirts.
Yes, you got the
where he's,
Bearded
like,
Shirt
holding
shirt
him
and
up.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I want
Wizard
to
of
point out that
Oz.
Wizard of Oz is based on the
Ooh.
cartoon that was reran
Yes.
in the 80s.
I watched this
Um,
cartoon.
Yeah, I love it. The theme is seared into my head, but
Atomic
it's-
Skull,
it's
yeah.
this
Atomic
old
Skull.
of a cartoon.
They just they're fighting
Parasite.
yeah, someone mentioned Parasite. Toyman was mentioned.
Parasite.
Doomsday. Yeah, Wizard of Oz. Tales to Astonish. Oh, I like this kind of Target. The Corruptors. Damn you! You're corrupt.
Some show
It's
that
like-
we don't know. How many fly-by-night shows were comics? It's like, God.
Three Stooges.
Can the Three Stooges really be a comic? Like, you need the visual gag aspect of it. This is not a comic book.
But they made a lot of these.
Well, they made
There's
well,
two this month. There's this and the movie adaptation of Three Stooges meet Hercules. So
Wait a minute, they can't be in Hercules' time. That's weird. Timmy the timid ghost. He walks around being all timid. I don't know. I just
it's totally not a ripoff of Casper.
not at
It's
all.
not. No.
The Three Stooges can't do anything. All right. They can't do anything by working with each other. Tomahawk. Tomahawk! There's an alien Indian. Kill it!
Bring back Tomahawk then, if you want to be all.
Tomahawk and Turok. TNT.
We don't know what's gonna happen, brother. When we get.
You've already
Turok.
covered Two-Spirit Hawkeye, haven't you?
Oh, that was the stupid. So I covered that in the beginning where there's all these new announcements. Aquaman is going to be fighting these sea kaiju. So that's been announced. Jim Lee is coming back to Batman. That's been announced. Detective just started over with an interesting story. The Time Trapper is fighting Superman. In Action Comics, Superman is in the Phantom Zone fighting these creatures that are coming. Green Lantern's having a good run now with this all in. They're bringing him. It looks like I haven't read it yet, but it looks like it's somewhat interesting. The Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman are already selling out. They're already sold out. Second, third printings, all this. Vertigo was announced coming back in 2025. And the announcement from Marvel is Two-Spirit, native, non-binary Hawkeye.
Nice.
That's your announce. Like, I mean, it's insane. Hey, Star Wars Marvel Purist, how's it going? Star Wars Marvel Purist is going to be here 1 week from today, and we're going to be talking about the Ewok movies. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. So we're doing a versus on that. Anyways, so after they announced Two-Spirit Hawkeye, Two-Spirit non-binary, whatever, native Hawkeye. First of all, my uncle is native, so I actually have native. My cousin, who's like my sister, we grew up together. She actually has the native status card, so she doesn't pay taxes on and it's like none of the native community is interested in this. just to let you know from experience, they don't want any of this. They don't care. They literally don't care at all. It's like no one cares if it's like, oh, what's his face? Thunderbird, who I love Thunderbird. They don't care if he's a good representation. They don't care about any of it at all. No, they don't even know what you're talking about. What do you guys think of Thunderbird? And what do you think of what's Thunderbird's brother, the main guy, Warpath? What do you think of these? And then nobody cares. The only character they know is Tonto. That's the only character they're aware of, and they're like, yeah, he's cool. That's it. There's no my uncle's like he's got the full, like you look at me like, yeah, he looks like a native guy. Like he's got the, and it's like he doesn't give a rat's crap ass about any of it. It doesn't even affect. He's not angry or happy. Like it doesn't. It's not an issue for him. He's just like he doesn't care.
Make a cool character that everyone loves. Everyone, not just like the one group that's supposed to represent. And then, but they can't do that. It's sad. And I thought we were over all of this by now. I guess not.
Well, what's sad is that DC has all these great announcements.
Yeah,
and it's starting to the sun is starting to rise a little bit. Maybe something's like, I have hope for DC once again. I haven't had hope in a long time, and now I love Thunderbird's back. They brought him back, and I read the issue. I was so excited about Thunderbird coming back. I have Thunderbird's bust, got his figure. I love Thunderbird. I was so excited about Thunderbird coming back. I bought 2 copies of it. I sat down and read. I'm like, this is boring and shit. Why didn't I write this? And they gave him this new costume because they didn't want that native looking costume, which was red and blue, which looks, I mean, he looks so cool. Like I judged everybody as a kid by how cool they looked. That's how everybody judged every superhero. You're like, this guy looks cool. That's it. And then you read the comic and you're like, oh yeah, I like this character. Anyways, they brought him back and it sucked. And I'm like, okay, Thunderbird may as well just kill him off again. He's dead. Do I remember
Yeah. Hang on to that, Skeptic. Those are getting more scarce now.
Yeah.
You remember those,
Yeah,
J-Man?
they're just Transformers VHSs.
Yes, those are all cool.
And on the back was the comic panels.
Yes, those are all good.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
I have to check it. Okay, Bob, we're gonna be done. We're done in 10 minutes, anyways. We're gonna get our picks, and then we're gonna end it up. Tomahawk, we just talked about that. Did I miss World's Finest? So there was no World's Finest.
Maybe it was
there
biannual.
Oh, it's
maybe
here.
bi-monthly, maybe.
Sorry. No,
Oh,
it's
there
here.
it is, there it is, there it is.
Look at this
there it is.
creature. Wow.
Yep.
This looks cool. Alien Superboy, awesome. We can take a look at Yogi Bear since Joe Dog, who's been very patiently listening to us rant. Joe Dog, are you able to? There's too much ranting. It's like I thought we were talking about comics. No, we're talking about we're
I was muted.
Yeah. Are you have you survived all of our ranting?
I did.
Okay, good. We're glad that you're still alive and well. They actually made volumes on beta. Oh wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Beta was better than VHS. Sean,
Yeah.
they used beta tapes in the TV studios and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it was a
beta.
standard in the industry because it's just better resolution.
Yeah. What year are these
Digital.
comics? This is January 1962. Make sure I am on 1962. Yes, January 1962.
Yeah.
All right, what's everyone's picks? I got to go through these again.
All right, I could go.
Oh, go for it.
So Action 286.
Yeah, I got to put action.
Casper's Ghostland 13. It's like
I'm gonna go ahead and skip that one.
Famous Monsters of Filmland 16. I gotta pick that up. GLA 10 and Hot Stuff number 46. There you go.
Okay, Joe Dog, what do you got?
I'm gonna go for Batman 146, Bugs Bunny 83, Yogi Bear 7, World's Finest 124, and then Mystery in Space 74.
Wow, really interesting picks there.
Good stuff.
I'm thinking about Mystery myself. Man, I think I might put Sea Devils just to. All right, RR, what's your?
All right. Well, top of the list, Green Lantern. We'll have a Flash. Now, was that an action? Sorry, JLA. So, Green Lantern, Flash, JLA. I'm going to check out because after that intense chat about Eternals, Fury. We'll have that one. And my last one. Well, is there an Action Comics?
There's an Action Comics.
Well, I'll take that then, because I like to keep up on top of Superman's adventures. So, Action Comics it is.
So I'm going to take Action Comics, JLA, Superboy, Sea Devils, and I'm going to take Mystery in Space just as a random pick. Time Master. The Time Master. Where's Time Master? Let's see.
Time Master? It's a crappy movie.
No, Time Master. I don't see Time Master. He's the master of time.
Time Master the movie? Because it's crappy, Skeptic. You can watch it if you want. But...
Oh, Time Master the movie?
Yeah, before we
the
go,
one with the
go ahead. Oh, yeah. This.
Before we go, I just want to show you off some of my two of my favorite comic pages.
Yeah, go for it. You want to share them, or do you want me to pull them up?
You could just first of all, one of them is from Marvel Team Up issue number 100, page 24.
Maybe I could look at it on. Hold on a second.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Ooh.
It should be on here.
I was thinking of Time Locker. That's a bad movie. But Time
This
Master,
one?
I don't know what it is.
Joe Dog, is this the one you're talking about?
Yep.
What page?
Oh.
It is page 24.
Oh, they don't have the page numbers on here.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be closer to the end, I'm assuming, because these are all shorter. This looks awesome.
Go ahead.
Where are we? Are we there? I don't know why the page numbers are cut off. I've never seen this on here.
That'll be the New Mutants connection.
Where's the
Armor?
Did I pass it yet?
Yes. So scroll down.
Ooh.
That's it right there.
This
Right
here.
Ooh.
Good animation there.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then the second one's from the New Teen Titans issue number 11, which is page 10.
New Teen Titans. Hold on.
Rest in peace, George Perez.
Sorry, which one? Number
11.
Donna Troy. I didn't know you liked Donna Troy.
Thank you.
I'm just joking. I don't think I'll ever forget that. Okay. Page 11. See, this has page
10.
numbers.
It's page 10.
Page 10. Sorry, 10. Yeah, issue 11.
Yeah.
Now,
This one's pretty good.
All right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that.
Oh my!
Oh, he's making her love him or something, or he's pressing her buttons.
She's making her love to Hyperon.
Yeah, he's pushing her buttons there. Have you gotten to the Deborah Winger Wonder Girl?
Not
Oh
yet.
wow! Gosh, Deborah Winger. She was quite cute as Wonder Girl.
Yeah. Her spinning ability is absolutely terrible though. Because they spin
next to Linda Carter, no one's going to look great.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Talk about getting a goddess to play a goddess.
Yeah.
Linda Carter. Wow.
Oh, this is a good picture.
She made 1979 look worth living.
Yeah. Well, I am reviewing all these every Wednesday. Wonder Woman Wednesday. I'm doing a new review every Wednesday. So you guys should.
Have you got the one where she fights the Darth Vader ripoff guy?
No, I haven't gotten to that yet. I'm like scheduled like way ahead, but it's so way ahead. And I'm reviewing Wonder Woman, and I'm reviewing Wonder Woman 84, and so that's all coming up. You learned that what? Morticia played Wonder Woman's mom. Oh yes. But
Angelica Houston.
The mom though kept changing around though. And there's been a few actresses. I think Cloris Leachman was one of them.
Weird.
You got a chest. And I thought, my God, her chest. Okay, looking at Wonder Woman now. Well, if you go Wonder Woman, Linda Carter. The thing in this show that I've been watching, I've seen it a bunch of times. I don't know how many times I've seen it. I don't know how many times I've watched it, like tons. But now I'm going through and making notes and doing my reviews on it. It's the kindness of the character. Like no matter what happens, she doesn't get angry. Like people will they're bad guys, and she still is like nice to them and like doesn't yell and like people screw her over and stuff, and she doesn't yell at them or get angry. She's just like, like what you're doing is wrong. There's a great episode, Judgment from Outer Space, this one, where they come to judge Earth, okay, to see if it's worthy, and if not, they're going to destroy these aliens. And she has a discussion with this guy. That's awesome. And he's like, I need to see all the Earth leaders from all the nations and talk to all of them. And he goes it's a two-parter. In the second part, he goes to the Nazi camp, and Wonder Woman comes in. She's like, oh, I'm here to rescue. He's like, no. He goes, I need to talk to them. I need to hear what their viewpoints are on this. I'm not going to just listen to what you're saying. I need to hear everyone's point of view. And she has and he's like, are you sure this is a war worth fighting? Like, people are dying. And she's like, I think it is worth it. It's like, she's like, I'm fighting on the good side and stuff. And she's like, look, the dialogue is amazing. And both actors are like just doing a great job. And it's all discussed. And it was better. I thought it was better than the Q episode with Picard and all that. Not like where I was like, this is like better than some of the Star Trek ones. Not down with the Nazis. No. Yeah. She still looks great for sure. She does. Yeah. Yeah, well, because I'm doing it only on Wednesday, so I'm doing Wonder Woman Wednesday. So the reviews are out till like January. Like Wonder Woman 1984 will be reviewed on January 1st, so you can look forward to.
Oh
it.
no!
You looking forward to it.
Have you not done the 2017 film yet?
That'll be December. That'll be on. That is, I reviewed it, but it's booked for December. I think it's Christmas Day. Well, I loved both movies. So, but I gave the best objective review I can of Wonder Woman 84, even though I love it, and it is what it is. It's too long though, and Maxwell Lord, after getting the stone, it's not as exciting because now he's just repeating the same crap. It's like, oh, I want your power, and you're like, right? It's just there's nothing exciting with that character. Like becoming the stone was awesome, and then nothing happened after that. It's just like they didn't do anything. Cheetah was cool. She fought. That was kind of neat. You know, it is what it is. I like the two leads. Again, to me, it's the same as the Christopher Reeve thing. I loved Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I thought she was Wonder Woman. She looks awesome. She has the lasso. She fights. I feel bad when she has to renounce her wish and lose Steve Trevor. And I like Steve Trevor. I like the two of them. I like them walking around and being the characters. The plot is wonky. It's too long. And there's some iffy things that, iffy choices. But if I like the characters, I don't care. Even in Justice League.
She was a good woman. She was a very good Wonder Woman. I think she was brilliant. That the No Man's Land scene in the first film
was awesome.
It's something really special.
That was so awesome.
That was a great moment in superhero films.
She was way better. That Wonder Woman movie is clearly the best of all these because she wants to be a hero even as a child. She's like, I want to help people. I want to do right. As soon as she comes, she's like, okay, I'll make a deal with you. We work together. I'll bring you back. They get back. She's like, okay, take me to the war. I got to stop this. I got to fight Ares. Got to take him down. Hold on a second, Wonder Woman. We have to do this. She's like, no, I need to help people. And then she's like, but these people need food. These people need help. And she always wants to help people from the beginning. From a little girl, she's running around saying, I want to help people. That was my problem with all the other DC ones. It's like none of them wanted to be heroes immediately. It's all like, oh, we got it. It's the trope of, oh, they'll become a hero at the end. I don't like, I'll become a hero at the end. Like, become a hero so that I've got a movie with the hero. And with the Justice League one, with the Zack Snyder Justice League, firstly, it's way too long. It's incredibly boring. The Zack Snyder Justice League, it's like, how can Superman not be there immediately? Like, it's not Justice League if you don't at least have the Trinity from the beginning together. It should have been called Dawn of Justice, like how they called Superman or BVS, they called it Dawn of Justice. Zack Snyder's movie should have been called Dawn of Justice because they formed the Justice League at the very end. They should have been the Justice League from the beginning and had them going around fighting. Like Steppenwolf looked pretty cool. The Parademons looked pretty cool. There's some good action in that movie. As Sean says, it's like there's a lot of superpower stuff going on. It's kind of neat. Yeah, but Superman's not in it. I'm sitting there waiting, like, where's Superman? I want to see Superman and Batman together, for Christ's sakes. When is this happening? Everyone kept telling me the Justice League, oh, it's so terrible. This one's going to be way better. I thought, oh, this will be really cool. I'm like, where's Superman? At the end of that movie, I said, I think the Joss Whedon movie is way better. Like, at least they're
a Superman and Batman movie. Just name it The World's Finest, because it is the world's finest.
Yeah, they are the world's finest. Like, where are they? Where is Superman? And I'm sitting in Justice League. I'm like, when is Superman appearing? When is he? And sorry, Zack Snyder's movie. Unfortunately, there was a deal breaker in the first 10 minutes. Wonder Woman splattered human beings. They're bad guys. She splattered human beings in front of little children. Yeah. There is, even if I could fathom that Wonder Woman would splatter these guys and kill them, which she would not. But let's say that I bought that. She certainly wouldn't do it in front of little children. And then she used her God-killing power on that last guy and blew up the side of the museum, which was the very thing she was there to prevent from happening. The guy was going to blow up the museum. And then right. And then, so she goes there to stop the museum from being blown up, and she splatters dead bodies in front of little kids on a school trip and then blows up the museum. It's like, Wonder Woman, you failed in everything you've done. In the Joss Whedon version, hey, how's it going, Arthur? Thank you so much for popping in. We appreciate it. In the Joss Whedon bad version, he removed the splatter. She just knocks them against the wall, and she goes like this, pshing, and then you don't see what happens because she doesn't, because Joss Whedon knew, he's like, why would she blow up the building if she's there to stop it? And why would she incinerate this guy? Also, perhaps instead of killing them all, you knock them out. Then you pick up one of them, put the lasso of truth around him, and say, hey, is there any more in your organization? Hey, where's your base of operations? Hey, is there more people involved in this little, terror group that you have?
What's your next target?
what's your next target going to be? No, she incinerates them and splatters them against the wall and blows up the museum. We're like, this is the dumbest movie ever. And people are telling me, oh, J-Man, they were bad guys. Okay, so interrogate them. Like, why would she splat? Even if and people, I got to tell you something, what pisses me right off? Wonder Woman is a warrior. Wonder Woman is a warrior. If you want to piss me off very quickly, tell me about how Wonder Woman is. She's not Xena. It's like, she's a warrior. Yes, but she is a kind person. She's the goddess of truth. She's kind. She seeks the truth. A warrior, no, she's a warrior when she needs to get down and dirty, but she doesn't get down and dirty unless she needs to. And she certainly doesn't need to get down and dirty for 5 or 6 idiots trying to blow up a building. Like, she could take these guys out in 5 seconds.
She's iconic.
Yeah, isn't she a curator though in her civilian life?
Yes,
who protects artifacts.
Correct.
So yeah, having her blow up the London Museum of Natural History doesn't make a lot of sense.
I know. I know. So
hey, look, the Rosetta Stone. Gone.
So many people got mad at me for this. It's absolutely outrageous. It's like, guys, she wouldn't. And then they're like, well, she's a warrior and those guys were terrorists. It's like, I know. So, okay, after Wonder Woman blows everyone up and dismantles them and destroys them all and kills everybody, humanity's going to trust her? Like, they'd be scared of her. And they'd be like, this woman is psychotic, right? And same with, so Superman, Man of Steel is way better than the 4-Hour Justice League movie. I'll give you that much. In the 4-Hour Justice League movie, he wears a black costume. Okay, so Batman doesn't trust him because he's an alien. So what Superman's going to do is he's going to wear the very costume and colors of the bad guys, right? It's like, Superman, look, you're dressed just like the bad guys from Krypton who tried to destroy us in the previous movie, where Batman was so upset that he actually fought you over it, but you're going to wear their color scheme because of why? Oh, and then somebody in the comments, or someone always has to be very smart. Well, J-Man, that's because he needs regeneration. It's like, yeah, I know what the black suit was for, dumbass. It's like, what is it for in this movie? What line of dialogue did Superman come out and say, well, guys, I need to wear this black costume to absorb the rays of the sun better because I'm weakened? Where's that line of dialogue? Zero. He walks out and he chooses the black costume, which is complete and utter nonsense, garbage, Zack Snyder bullshit. It has nothing to do with any story elements at all. He just picked the black costume for no reason. And it's like, and someone in the comments, oh yeah, it's fucking no, because it gets church. Yeah, I understand what it's for in the comics, dumbass. What is it for in this movie? Show me the scene. I own it on 4K. I can go to the exact second you want me to. Tell me. Oh, it's not in the movie. Right. And the movie picks you know why he picks the black costume? Because Zack Snyder thinks it's cool.
Because it looks cool.
That's the only reason. Yeah. And I don't think it looks cool.
So what did you think of the Flash? Since we're on a rant section here, what do you think of the Flash?
I kind of like the Flash.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, I have problems with it though. It's too long.
It's very flawed.
It's flawed.
I liked that Supergirl couldn't beat Zod and the Kryptonians by herself.
I agree.
That they couldn't beat them. They needed Superman.
I agree.
I'm surprised they made that decision. I'm really surprised. Yeah, that they show Supergirl losing every time. Right?
I was surprised. You know what, honestly, that sold me in the theater because I was like, okay, they know that Superman is the best. Supergirl, sorry, she's a girl, cannot win against General Zod. Superman is required. The problem with the Flash movie is there's no Flash villains. It's like, it's his first movie. Where are the Flash villains? Like, well, we're going to save them for later. Oh, it's the save them for part 76. Like, okay, when Flash part 75 comes out, we're going to do Gorilla Grodd and we're going to get Mirror Master. Okay, no, but there's not going to be a part 76 because you messed up part 1. It's like Flash is his own villain. That's boring. Now, I actually thought that Ezra Miller, he's psychotic in real life, but in this movie, I thought he acted pretty well. Yeah. I could definitely tell the difference between those two. Michael Keaton is awesome, of course.
Yeah.
I like that Supergirl, but
I thought the younger Barry, who's really annoying, is Ezra Miller parodying himself.
Yes, I thought that too.
He's showing the audience, look what a annoying wanker I was. It's him taking the piss out of himself.
Yeah.
That was my interpretation of that one.
But yeah, it's
What do you think, Sean?
overall. Sean doesn't like the Flash. I don't think you didn't like it at all. Did you like any part of it or not of it? Hey,
Some of
Brennan.
it works and emotional stuff at the end, but like I thought it was a sloppily made film and
Yeah.
needlessly so.
Yeah.
And all this excuse making for the special effects. I'm sorry, you're a big budget studio. It sort of makes me laugh and also infuriates me at the same time when someone on YouTube corrects something in one day.
Yes.
The next day after a show comes out, it's like that whole Luke Skywalker thing, and it's like they corrected it and made it look more photoreal. Like, you're not Disney though; you're some dude in a basement. Like, it's a stereotype. It's probably not a basement. Probably just their bedroom. But like, just making this thing, and it's like in one day they re-rendered it better. It's like, what the hell happened, dude? Anyway.
I agree with that.
Special effects in
100%.
that movie aren't inexcusable, I think. I know you could say that it's a style choice, and, well, what do you think time looks like? Well, better than this shit. Like, what is this, So,
Not
yeah,
sold on Nicolas Cage as Superman.
That was great.
That was awesome.
It's a
I
cool
love that.
idea.
That was fun.
My pet peeve was when they showed George Reeves and he's black and white, and I'm like, there's only 2 seasons of George Reeves in black and white, and the rest were in color.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yes, but that universe was the black and white.
it's the
version.
visual cue.
Yeah.
The old Superman. I know. Yeah.
But look, Christopher Reeve was in it, and Helen Slater
Yeah.
and all that in their bad
Helen
CGI
Slater.
looking. Oh, that's I love it. Yeah, no, the effects are bad. I understand the excuse the guy said. He goes, well, in that Speed Force thing, it looks, but really, come on.
Don't excuse it. Yeah.
It should be better. But effects don't bother me. In my space scale, characters is number one, and then story, and then artistry, right? Like, and pacing. I can take a slow movie if I like the characters. Like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, we talked about earlier.
Yeah,
those
so
two, I absolutely love the two of them together, and I could just watch them just talk about nothing for the whole movie. And Margot Robbie, when she's playing Sharon Tate, all of her parts are amazing. Her just
Great
walking
actress.
around. Yeah, her walking. And the thing is, she's in these movies that keep kind of bombing, but like, did you watch I, Tonya?
Yeah, how she didn't win the Oscar for I, Tonya?
How did she?
I don't know. Great film, I, Tonya.
Great.
I mean, Allison
my
Janney
God.
deserved it. She was
Deserved it.
fantastic. Yeah, I,
Fantastic.
Tonya, because I remember that stuff vividly.
Me
I think
too.
I was in I was in my 20s then, right?
Yeah,
I remember that stuff, and it's like,
me too.
yeah,
When she, in the beginning of I, Tonya, when Tonya Harding or whatever is saying to the camera, here's what people think happened. I'm like, that is what I thought happened. Exactly. She's like, they literally thought I went and got a crowbar, went over to Nancy Kerrigan and just beat the crap out of her. I was like, that is actually what I thought happened. And I was around for that time. And then she's like, here's what happened. I'm like, I didn't know any of this. That was like a documentary. I was like, I don't know any of this stuff. It was so good. She was amazing. That's her best performance, Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
No
good
problem.
good movie.
Easy, great movie. I bought that on Blu-ray. But I like her as Sharon Tate, man, just walking around, being the spirit, the sort of the innocent spirit of that time. That's what she represents in that movie. And then they save it. That's why it's called Once Upon a Time. I love the ending. They saved the spirit. She didn't die. And then they went on to star in movies. And even when Brad Pitt, he's like, it's not my time, man. Like he's like, I'm going to live. It's not my time, And I love all
Did
that.
you catch? Have you seen Justified?
Yes. Oh, that's a great,
Yeah.
that's a
So
great show.
Timothy Oliphant in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as the Marshal, right?
As the Marshal, yeah, he's the best. That was the best. Yeah, that was great.
I caught that right away.
Yeah,
That's
me
the
too,
only
yeah.
thing the Mandalorian did right with Timothy Oliphant was who is he? He's the Marshal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Justified is a great show, and like
Probably my
Walt
favorite show,
Goggins,
Justified.
Walt Goggins, fire.
Yeah.
Boyd or whatever
Boyd
his-
Crowder.
Oh my God. And when he turned to Jesus, I really liked him, and I was like, kind of like this guy. He's man, that whole that's a great series.
Oh
Do you
God!
have-
By the end, it's almost Boyd's story as much as Raylan's.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
that's a
cheering
great
for
series.
Boyd in the last season. I
gotta
love that
buy
show.
that. I bought the first few seasons on DVD, and then I stopped buying them. I'm gonna have to get a set.
I've got it all. Got it
Yeah,
all
I
on
should get a
DVD.
Yeah.
What
I gotta
rewatch
go
it every
see
other year. Oh God, it's brilliant. If you haven't
Yeah.
seen it, Sean, Justified is it's like a modern day
Oh.
Western set in Kentucky. It's fantastic.
But the first episode, he walks in and he's like, "You got to leave town" and all that, and you're like, "Wait, what's going on here?" And like he's immediately badass. He's badass in like one. Okay, so Justified. I'll say this. This is a good example again. Oh, the first 4 episodes aren't that good. Wait till you get to the episode. No.
No.
It's this is why I'm tired of this stuff. Oh, it'll get better. Oh, the first 3 or 4 aren't that good. What are you guys talking about? Okay, so Justified, I didn't know what it was at all. This is maybe 15 years ago or whenever. I don't know. It was on season
2010. 2010 it come out.
So whatever. Okay, so in 2010 I didn't know about it. It must have been like 2012 or something. There had already been 2 or 3 seasons out. So then I went to my buddy's place. Like, have you seen Justified? I was like, no. He's like, do you like Timothy Olyphant? I was like, I do. I liked Hitman. Remember, he was in Hitman.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like Timothy Olyphant. He's like, let me put this on for you. First episode. He goes, we'll just watch the first. I was like, well, this is the fucking best. I have to get this. This is the best. I immediately bought all 3 seasons or whatever was out immediately.
You know,
on one episode.
Boyd Crowder was supposed to die. That was the end of Goggins' character in episode 1, but they brought him back because the audience reaction was so good.
He's so good.
In the Elmore Leonard story, he dies from the gunshot wound at the end.
I gotta watch The Shield. I haven't seen that.
Whoa, that's heavy stuff. The Shield, but
I have to watch that one. Yeah, first episode of Penguin. Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Penguin is really good.
Do you have any of those, Sean?
I watched the 3 episodes of Penguin,
yeah.
and I really enjoyed it.
I like a Penguin as well.
It's good. Yeah.
Sophia, man. Oh my God, she is awesome. And then she literally says, "All you guys, my dad." He goes, "My dad used you." This is so brilliant. Did you see? Have you seen the? Oh, you haven't seen episode 5 yet.
I'm
right?
I'm 2 episodes behind.
Okay. I was, oh my God, like, oh my God. Okay, no. Yeah, it's some crazy shit goes down in 4 and 5, and like 5 is like just like about Sophia and like what she's doing. You're like, oh my God, and it's just gonna build up to like Penguin versus her, and it's gonna be like a massive, because like they're all amassing their guys now or whatever, and then there's something. It's so good. Yeah,
Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell's brilliant in that.
Brilliant. He's gonna win something.
Sophia
might win something too. She's like on fire in this show. Like, I don't know who to root for. I got to root for Penguin because he's the best, but I like Sophia. I caught up on Penguin last night. So cool. Hope he gets his umbrella. They're it's very slowly working up to it. I'm hoping it'll be Penguin by the end of it, so he could fight Batman or whatever, but we'll see. He might not be, but he's got the waddle, and when they showed why he has that waddle, that was gross. His foot's like all like mangled to crap, and you're like, ugh. So, anyways, okay, guys, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Jack.
Yeah, go ahead. Last thing, go ahead.
Do you think they'll bring? I mean, I can't see them bring Pattinson in for the series. Do you think like Pattinson as Batman? Do you think he'll appear?
I doubt it.
Robert Pattinson is not good as the Batman.
Nah. No, I agree with you there, matey.
I mean, that movie, and look, this Penguin series, look, it's not the Penguin for me. It's not the real Penguin, but it's a good show. So
yeah.
The problem is if we look at the Marvel shows, and I'm not going to be mean about it, the Marvel shows are not the characters either, and they're not good shows. So it's like the characters are not represented well in these Marvel shows, and the show on its own terms is not that good. So you're left with kind of nothing. You're just left with like, okay, so nothing is good. Penguin, it's not the characters, but the show is good. There's acting, like there's a story. Like I understand. I'm sitting here watching Penguin. I was like, yep, I understand everything Penguin's doing. I understand everything his mom is doing. I understand everything with Victor, the chauffeur. I understand everything with Sophia. I literally understand every character. And then you watch something and you're watching like Loki or something. You're like, I don't understand what anybody's doing. Like, I don't understand anything that's going on in this show. And I watch Agatha. I was like, I don't care about any. It's like, I understand what's going on, but I don't care about anything that's going on. You haven't made me get pumped. Like Penguin, I'm pumped for Penguin. But then Sophia came out of nowhere. I'm like, now some of my buddies are turning on me. They're like, I'm kind of rooting for her. I'm like, you can't root against Penguin. It's like, oh, but she's so good. If people are starting to say, I'm rooting for Dan, my buddy Dan, one of my lead, and Steven, they're like, I'm kind of rooting for Sophia. I'm like, what the shit? I'm like, you guys, I can't root for her, even though she's great. but
Who's
they're building
writing it?
characters. I have no idea.
Who's the writer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. That Batman costume from the Dark Knight, which is motorcycle, looks absolute shit.
Yeah, from like the Pattinson one, or
No,
the
from the Dark Knight.
the Dark Knight
Nolan
costume?
films.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I mean, I don't know. To me, I like Batman Returns. That's like my favorite Batman movie. But I think Batman '89 and Batman Begins are both very like those are if my top 3 Batman movies live action would be '89 Returns, Batman Begins. That'd be my top 3. I like Batman Begins more than Dark Knight. It's too long. Two-Face like dies at the end. What the hell? I was really getting pumped up for the way Two-Face was. I was like, this guy's going to be a great Two-Face, and then they showed him like, wow, this guy looks pretty good. And then he dies. I was like,
I do love the
dead?
Dark Knight, but the suit looks absolute shit to me.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Disagree.
And
But,
Batman
oh well.
Returns, it's one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, I love Batman Returns, and like even though again that's not really the Penguin either. That's really not.
That's not really Batman. What's his body count like in those films, in the Burton films?
He blows everybody up. He throws a bomb in that guy's pants or whatever. Yeah. Yeah,
he strafes the Joker. He's always on a strafing run in the Batplane and machine guns all the Joker's goons. I mean, that's something Zack Snyder did. I was losing my mind seeing that in Batman vs Superman, where he's driving around blasting all the goons. Like, what? What is this?
Hold on a second. I'm going to say something that's going to blow everybody's mind right now. Look, Batman was a killer in the Tim Burton movies, right? Right.
Yeah,
and
he was.
And he killed Joker. And he killed Penguin. And
he did.
Batman is a killer in Zack Snyder's movies, but he doesn't kill the main guys. So why don't you kill Joker? If you're a killer, kill Joker. Well, I can't kill him because Joker has plot armor. He didn't have plot armor with Tim Burton. Tim Burton's like, hey, if Batman kills Joker's goons, Joker's fair game. I'm going to kill the Joker. And he kills Joker. He drops him. And he kills Penguin. Doesn't care. He's like, well, I killed Penguin. Now, I don't like that they're dying because that sucks. But here's the thing. It's fair. Zack Snyder is having him being a killer, but then he doesn't kill the guys he should. Like, if Batman is crossing the line, then Joker should be the first target. So
yeah, logically. So Zack Snyder wimped out. He's like, well, I can't kill the Joker. He's too cool. Well, then don't make Batman a killer. Then you got the get out of jail free card because you say, no, Batman doesn't kill anyone. That's why he won't kill a Joker, even though he should. It's like, but he doesn't kill anyone. Perfect. Then you got the get out of jail free card. All the nerds are going to be like, yeah, you're right. Batman doesn't kill. Hands up in the air. He doesn't kill. What are you going to do? That's it. But Tim Burton had him kill. And I remember even as a kid, I was like, whoa, Batman's killing all these guys. That's crazy. And then Joker dies. I was like, oh my God, Joker dies. What the heck? This sucks. But then I love the movie so much. I don't, same with Penguin. Penguin dying really hurt me. I love Penguin. And even though that was the fake Penguin, I'm like, I like this Penguin. He's a bit dirty and weird and slimy. I thought he was kind of neat. Good character, though. Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, though. That's the best reason to see that film. Keaton's good, sure. But Michelle Pfeiffer's awesome. Catwoman, greatest Catwoman there will ever be.
Yeah, the name I remember. It's not a total blur. Like I remember Sister Mary Margaret puking in church. I remember Betsy Riley saying it was morning sickness, and I remember the time I forgot to wear my underpants to school. And the name of the boy who noticed was Ricky Friedberg. He's dead now. But last night. Complete. Wait, did she kill that guy? Just complete. She's the best.
It's the actress.
Oh, she's
great.
Great.
Michelle Pfeiffer is a legend actress.
She's
right?
She is great. Man.
I love that behind the scenes shot they have on YouTube where she whips the 3 mannequin heads in one take.
One take.
It's the behind the scenes, and then Burton yells cut, and everyone's like, She trained on that for like weeks.
She trained with the whip. Yeah. All right, people. I gotta go for sure, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks,
Monday
Jay.
is Legion. It's been great having you guys on. Make sure I put Sean's link up there. Make sure you guys subscribe to Sean. That's it, guys. Thanks so much. Until next time.
Thanks,
friends. You've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.